show two. Recap. My son, he doesn't care. Nor is upstairs already. So, no, you don't have to say time check or anything, Brandon. You're fine. But anyway, Dave and I are going to go over UFC 275 after watch. Did you watch the weigh-ins and face-offs, Dave?
Sorry, a little bit, but I'll have them live up in about a second or two. We can watch them as we go.
I watched them. They're pretty good. I think everybody made weight, as far as I know.
Nope.
I could be wrong.
Nope. We have one.
I watched the highlights of them. What the heck?
We have one canceled fight.
Manel Kape. Manel Kape's gone.
Versus Kape. Bontarin botched his weight cut.
Oh, is that why it got canceled?
Yeah.
I knew it was something. I reorganized. I have a couple DraftKings lineups in, so
I think we're all on Kape on that one.
Hey, Noah. So yeah, I just realized that like maybe 40 minutes ago that I heard that Manel Kape, that fight's off, so I had to redo my lineup. I just replaced him with somebody else equal. I'm pretty solid. right. Bontarin, duck the fade. Yep. Bontarin, Rogerio. But yeah, this is I think I got a pretty good card. I got 4 underdogs. We're going to go through 3 of them are right in the beginning, but yeah, I like it. I feel pretty confident with a lot of my picks. So, Dave, you got stuff put up? Like, ready to
I'm
share
almost ready
screen
to go.
stuff?
Oh, you want to do that? All right, let's do it. What do you want?
Bontarin had, hold on, legit medical issues, to be frank. Huh. I wonder if they were. I know. I wish Robert Whittaker Vittori happened, but
this could have been a really amazing card.
Me too. You know why? Because they're fighting at home. They got to fight at home. Renal failure. Oh, his kidneys took a hit. You know why? He's sucking all that weight. He could probably dehydrate himself, and that dehydration causes stress on your kidneys. That's renal failure. When you start pissing blood. That's legit. I remember a couple kids when I was in high school was going through that because they weren't drinking enough fluids. Anyway, so okay. I don't think the order changed first time in forever. The order stayed the same as what I did the research.
I'm ready.
I love the shirt. I thought about that shirt all day, Dave. All day I thought about that shirt. Anyway, and this is the first beer I've cracked all day too.
Oh,
I'm
really?
a little bit kind of. You had the day off. You've probably been day drinking, huh?
No, I would never do that. My phone was ringing off the hook all day anyway, so wasn't much of a day off.
All right.
But I found these.
So, ooh, Corona. There you go. Changing it up. What?
All big boys.
Bunny Pilsner. Oh, okay. Double fist in it. The Corona with the bunny. There you go. I like it. Huh? Which one's the chaser? Which one's the first?
Corona's the first. So it's like a light beer.
All right, let's get into this. So the first fight in the card is Jocelyn Edwards and Ramona Pascual. Jocelyn Edwards, La Pantera. I think she's like the third La Pantera fighting in the UFC, like with that nickname. I know Antonina Shevchenko's name is Pantera. It's one of my favorite heavy metal bands as well. And I think there's a dude, somebody in Gerald Lynch, or in my I think it was Gerald Lynch. Somebody in my comments said there's a dude named Pantera too. I just can't remember who it was. Anyway, Ramona Pasquale. I think she looked pretty solid in the face in the weigh-ins and everything. You know, she did a TED Talk. Did you know that, Dave?
Did she? No, I didn't.
I didn't know that until I watched UFC Gambling Addicts, and he mentioned something about it, and she legit did a TED Talk about something about she had a bunch of knee surgeries and took her out of the fight game, and then she's back into it, and she's like a motivational speaker or some crap. I don't know. She's very high with that stuff, with the media play and all that. Oh yeah, there you go, Herb Dean. Yara Rodriguez, also Pantera. Dave, you let me know. Oh, there, MMA Crazy. That's exactly what I watched. All right, you ready to share screen?
All right, let's go.
You let me know, Dave. All right, here we go. So look at Jocelyn Edwards with the pink hair. I like it. I like it.
Your props for props do right there.
Looking good. I think she did that for Pride Month. Is it still Pride Month? It is, right?
I think so.
Because look at the announcer there. What's his name?
Anik.
He's got the Anik. Yeah, he's got the Pride shirt on. Transmission received. All right, real news MMA is in the house as well. Now look, and here's the hometown girl. Here's the home favorite representing Hong Kong, close to Singapore.
If you like
she is thick
like
too. Yep.
Looking good though.
Looking good. What the one reservation I have about her though is her resume of fighters that she's fought are really crap. She hasn't fought anybody but good. But then you know what? Aside from Yanan Wu, neither's Jocelyn Edwards. Well, she's fought good people, but beating them. She hasn't beat anybody except for Yanan Wu. And Yanan Wu is I mean, Jocelyn Edwards lost to Sarah Alpar by split decision. And she lost to Jess Rose Clark and Carol Hossa, which she should have. However, Ramona Pasquale, she lost to Josie Nunez. Josie Nunez is little, but Josie Nunez is a little spark plug too. She's a firecracker. And I think she had a good she displayed a good presence in that fight. That was her UFC debut, and she held her own for the most part. But yeah, I'm going to take the underdog here. Plus 150 was last time I checked on her. And I'm going to take the hometown girl in Ramona Pasquale. Right? Well, let's I got to pull up Bet Online, and you can pull up your Bet365 as well, and we'll see what the odds are since this is a gambling show, right? Okay. Who you got up there? Oh, is this Josie? Is this Ramona Pasquale? Yeah, go back down. Yeah, the only fighter I've known is Josie Nunez. She's the only one I know out of the bunch, but nevertheless.
And I will outline Shamir Peshawat 2-0, Guadalupe Guzman 0-0, Yula Kutsenko 4-5, C1 Jin 0-0, Yane Harding 2-2, Jennifer Lee Norris she lost to 2-0. She beat Sun Young Chon 0-0 and Ilatang 2-0. Not that impressive.
Well, let's check out her opponent in Jocelyn Edwards. Let's check out La Pantera's competition. I don't think that's very impressive either on her wins. Yeah, you can get beat up by anybody. It doesn't matter who you got beat up by. It matters who you beat, right?
All right.
So let's look at that.
She got beat up by Jessica Rose Clark, who was 10-6. Carol
Hossa. She's awesome.
That's a name.
Yep.
She beat Yang Wu, who was 12-3. So experienced.
Yeah, that's
fighter.
her best. That's her right there. That's her best win.
Yeah.
Now the other girls, I don't even know them.
Pamela Gomez, she lost to Sarah Alpar, which we all fade anybody who loses to Sarah Alpar. Honestly.
Right.
But that tells me that at least she's fought some decent people on a better car or with better experience and has a better UFC record than this other girl.
Right. However, she also has a 16% takedown defense. Yes, sir. You got stats, right? You said you had today off. You said you're going to do some research.
I
Well,
know. I know. Put me to work.
Let's verify that. Takedown defense for Jocelyn Edwards. What is it?
Jocelyn Edwards. Let's see. Takedown defense, 47%. And Ramona Pasquale has a three takedown average per 15 minutes. So once a round, she's going for a takedown.
Right. And that Jocelyn Edwards, that I don't know. I think that was, I heard from other people, from stat diggers, it was like low. It was 16 or 17%, I thought. 47. That's just because of her UFC fights. I think if you, right. That's like a 3-fight. Stop, Brandon. That's like a 3-fight thing. But if you go through her entire crap, she's I think she's got like 17% takedown defense. And I think that's Ramona Pasquale's key to victory. Dev the dude. Welcome to the show. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the underdog here because she is the hometown favorite, and I think she's gonna use her wrestling and her size. She's a thicker girl. This is a featherweight fight. Jocelyn Edwards is normally 135, so she ate a little bit extra to beef up to 145, but Ramona Pasquale walks around at 150. So I think she got the bigger frame here. So I'm gonna go with Pasquale as the underdog. My first one of 4 underdogs on this card here for me. What's your take on this, Dave? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go with Ramona Pasquale, but once again, I'm not confident in this one. Looking at the strikes land per minute, 3.47 and 3.47. All right, you got me off of here now. Perfect. Let me log off of here.
It's a female fight. You can't be confident.
Exactly.
Unless it's later you can with Shevchenko, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah. So as far as this one goes,
female fight, you can't be confident.
Yeah, I like fight going. I'm taking the Vlad position with fight going the distance. I'm not comfortable on putting money on any of these guys or on any of these girls. If anything, I'm going to lean towards the better record with the better opponents, even though she has a lot of losses. So I'm going to lean towards La Pantera, Jocelyn Edwards.
That's your Tapology pick?
Yeah, but not confident. I'm not crazy about this one.
Pasquale, and am confident she's got to out Edwards on her back, and Edwards will accept it. Yes, absolutely. I agree with you. Rick James, bitch. I am kind of sober. I just cracked this, my first one since I had one with lunch, but just one. My stomach was feeling messy today. So but let's tip him back now. Dave's double fisting. Oh, it's tasting good though. It's tasting good. Compared to last week, I am very sober. Last week I was a mess.
Messy.
Utter mess.
Messy.
Cheers, Rick James. All right, so F your couch. Anyway, so, all right, so you're taking Edwards. I'm high on Pasquale. I put her in a couple parlays. I put her in a DraftKings lineup. I'm all about her. Hometown favorite, and Jocelyn Edwards has crap takedown defense, and as Noah said, she'll accept it. She'll accept going onto her back.
Yep.
That's where Pasquale's
confident. Not confident.
Yes, that's where she's going to win the time and edge out a decision victory, in my opinion. All right, move up the card. We have another low-level female fight. Surprise, surprise. Silvana Gomez Juarez taking on hometown favorite Na Liang. You got to consider, like Edwards. I don't know where she's from, but it's not Asia, and Juarez is from like Argentina. So these girls, they're not home. Whereas in Ramona Pasquale and Na Liang they're pretty much fighting at home. They're gonna have the crowd behind them. You got to consider that. That's sometimes a big deal.
Look at me.
You
I'm
know?
swapping my pick right now. Watch this. I'm swapping my pick from Edwards to Pascal. There you go.
You don't gotta go and do all that, but
That's how confident I am in this fight. I just swapped. There we
okay.
go.
All right,
Flip.
good for you. So let's continue with the looking at the look at her. She's thick. I like her. She has no chest, but what MMA fighters do, really. You know what I'm saying? So Singapore Sports Hub. She's the home team. And here we go.
Damn.
Looking beautiful.
Damn.
Silvana Gomez Juarez.
That's
Too
fake.
bad
Everything.
she's kind of in the same boat though. She's like a striker going against an Asian wrestler pretty much. And you know what? If recency bias proves right, her last fight she's got armbarred. Round 1 in her last 2 UFC. I think they might be her only UFC fights. No. Let me see.
Wow. Look at the difference between the realness and the fakeness. I like the smile too.
Right. But check this out. Silvana Gomez Juarez, her last 2, her only UFC fights. He had her UFC debut, Lupita Godinez, armbarred, round 1. And then Vanessa Demopoulos, armbarred, round 1. Na Liang, listen to this. Her last, I know they're in the WLF wars, the Wei Lu Fang or whatever, but they're all like armbar submissions. And you know what? Liang Na. It's Liang Na. That's how it is. She's only been to decision 1 time. If you pull up her Tapology, once. She lost, but it was to Lilia Shakarova. She's not bad. Matter of fact, all these girls that Liang Na has lost to have a name. Ariana Cornelosi, everybody knows her. She's the steroid girl. You know what I'm saying? Then hold on, I'm gonna pull up my Tapology. I can't read yours, but
okay, let me take over for a second. All right, she's coming off a loss of Ariana Cornelosi.
There you go. Thank you.
Who was 12-2. Before that, she beat Minang Lui, who was 0-0. So that was her debut. Before that, she beat Zhao Shang Feng, who was 2-0. Before that, Asia Kudotova, who was 2-2. Before that, Ekaterina Makarova, who was 4-2. Before that, Hanna Yuchenkova, who was 0-1. All of this was in WLF. And then previous to that, a couple losses to people who actually had a record, 11-2 and 5-0.
Maria Agapova, she's good, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Then you got a couple more like WLF girls. Then in Bellator, she lost to Juliana Velasquez, a perfect record, 5-0, not bad. Lilia Shakarova, she moved on to like, I think she moved up to like Invicta or Bellator or something. She's not bad either. And then the rest of them is all, look at Julia Berzakova, 10-4. She doesn't got all cans. She's got some
that
decent.
Was in 2017. That was 5 years ago.
Yeah, only 5 years ago.
Recency bias. Come on.
Not bad. Okay, let's look at Silvana Gomez Juarez. You want to talk a recency bias? She's coming off
your Instagram
armbar
queen.
Losses. What?
Your Instagram queen. Yeah, it doesn't look good on her.
I mean, look at those records too. It's not like she's fought spectacular girls. But the key thing I wanted to point out, Liang Na, all her wins are within distance. Round 1. I think a couple in round 2 maybe. So she's like one of those girls that are first round or bust. And she searches for that submission, that win, that armbar. Gomez, her last 2 losses are via armbar, round 1. That spells right out recency bias right there.
It does.
So I'm going to go with the underdog again and take the hometown girl in Liang Na. And I think she's going to get it done by submission. That's what I put in Tapology. Scroll down. Find a decision. You can't. There's one. I told you. Shakarova. That's it. One decision. Everything else, round one. The over-under set at like 1.5 rounds, and I think the over that is over that is minus 150.
I've
So
got it by decision. I'm kind of leaning now after what you're saying to submission.
That's what I took. I took submission round 1. That's exactly what I picked right there for that.
I had decision, but now I'm kind of leaning to submission. I'm going to go round 2. I'm going to give him a feeling out phase.
Nick Alexander sold me on Gomez a can. I agree, Dev. I agree. Silvana Gomez Juarez can. Got the Asian now round 1. Look at how they size up. Na's the taller. I mean, Gomez is more attractive, but Na looks like a boy.
Yeah, but it's got like an extra 3 pounds of boobs.
Yeah, I know, but that's silicone or whatever.
An extra like 3 pounds of like collagen implants in her lips.
Now by armbar round 1 prop is juicy like a watermelon.
Yeah.
Not via decision. I don't think it's gonna go decision, Dev. I think she's gonna give via submission. But all right, we're in agreement there too, right? So that's the first one we agree on. Na Liang. Okay, so moving up the card. Next we have Mr. Perfect, Kyung Ho Kang taking on Bakary Dana. Kyung Ho Kang is the slight underdog here. Once again, they're both home team. Kyung Ho Kang is Korean. Dana is Mongolian. So they're both Asian. They're both probably got plenty of fans there. Kyung Ho Kang, though, what I like about him, he's never been finished. Well, he has. But last time he got knocked out, 2008. 2008 was the last time he got beat. Dana Baccaral, I mean, he just lost to Chris Gutierrez. Before that, he beat Brandon Davis, but so did Kyung Ho Kang beat him also. He beat Kevin Natividad. Dana did. And his UFC debut, he lost to Healy Alatang. Kyung Ho Kang, he's kind of he lost to Ronnie Yaya. Ronnie Yaya's good, man. He's not horrible. Yeah. Then he beat some cans pretty much. I don't know. Lost to Ricardo Muhammad.
2.5 years ago. 2.5 years ago. By split decision.
Think of this. Put it like this. Dana Baccaral or Bakary Dana, whatever. I don't even know whatever. His UFC debut was against Healy Alatang. That was 4 fights ago. Kyung Ho Kang's been in the UFC for like 20 years or something phenomenal. He's been in there forever.
He's about to earn his first double-digit loss. It's gonna be great.
Let me see. Oh, so I take it you're on the side of Storm.
I'm on the side of the Dana Storm.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. I'm going the other way, and I'm going to take Mr. Perfect, Kyung Ho Kang. By decision, I don't think he's going to be able to wipe up Bakary. Look at Bakary Dana.
Looking good, looking cut, looking fit, looking ready.
You don't even know what's going on. Oh, give me my jacket. Look at Mr. Perfect. Looking perfect. Yeah, he's looking good as well. Looking good as well. They're both 135 pounds. You got to expect no body fat. And stop it. Kyung Ho Kang, a little bit of height advantage there. What is it, like 2 inches? He's got 3-inch, according to Tapology, he's got 3-inch reach advantage as well. And I will emphasize, has not been knocked out since 2008. Dana Baccaral, that's how he wins. He wins by knocking people out. When you're punching leather, when you're punching something that's not going to give, that's durable as all hell, then you better hope you get the volume. And I think Kyung Ho Kang has better volume, and he can take it to the ground. He beat Guido Canetti by a triangle choke in round 1. That's a good victory for him. And that was before Dana Baccaral was even in the UFC. He did that. So, see what I'm saying? Look at that. Ricardo Ramos, he's good. Look at underneath that. Guido Canetti, triangle choke round well. So, Kyung Ho Kang does know how to jiu-jitsu. Does Bakary Dana? I don't think he does. Because all he can do is knock people out. But he's not going to knock out a piece of leather that doesn't die. You know what I'm saying?
That's knocked him out round 1 in 2020.
Yep.
And Kyung Ho Kang, triangle choke, round 1, 2018. Yeah, all right. They both crushed a can.
Yeah. Dana is training out of Jackson Wink. I suppose that's, some people count that against him. Some people count that for him. There's like it's a weird scene over there in Jackson Wink right now. Some people are pro Jackson Wink. Some people are anti Jackson Wink.
Diego Sanchez is back at Jackson Wink. Ooh, I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
I don't think so. I think that's just he was there before. I don't think he's there now. They don't. Tapology is horrible with updating their.
John Bones is still on there.
I know, right? Okay. Oh, holy shit! I gotta catch up with the cat. Oh, Blood Money. Blood Money. I wish you didn't have to work. You'd be on here, Cody. Yeah, good point, Dev. Dana Bakary just got knocked out by Chris Gutierrez not even 2 months ago. Has he even recovered from that? I think I still saw bruise.
That's rough.
That's a good hot take there, Dev. Good to point that out. I bet the over 2.5 Kang has only been finished one time in 26 fights. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm saying. And that was in 2008. Some of my subscribers weren't even born. I'm sorry. It's true, though. Kang has 0 KOs in his career. That is correct.
Oh, by the way,
that's why I'm taking my decision.
Just for you, I extended an invitation to Tapology for Justin Jr. there. We'll see if he accepts.
Oh, sweet. Good. God bless Justin Jr. Wonder if he got a driver's license yet. No idea on this one. Hope Dana KOs him because Kang is so boring. He is boring, but sometimes boring wins fights. Dev's going to be live tomorrow, so anyone can hang with him. Open up for any cappers. Dev's really cool to hang with. Him and Sal. Kang beat Ronnie. That was a robbery. I can't exactly say I remember that fight. I do think I put money on Kang and lost money, but I don't remember how it went. Like when I watched it, I can't remember if it was robbery or what.
Ronnie, I took him to the ground, and it was pretty bad.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Ronnie Yaya is decent though.
Yeah, I mean Ronnie uses jits and could totally
Jackson
control
Wink down thumb. That's Nick Alexander saying. Nick Alexander, this is in his backyard. Nick Alexander's Australian. This is right over there, that side of the world. What's up? Work midnight, so I'll message you when I get up. Nick Noah, what's up, guys? The dude, Cody. Okay, everybody's just saying hi to Cody. All right, so we're disagreeing on this one. I'm going to go with Mr. Perfect, Kyung Ho Kang. Dave is taking Storm, Dana Bakary. What do you think? By decision, Dave?
I'm going to pick Dana by knockout. I think Kang's getting older and his chin's getting weaker. I'm looking at the stats right now. As far as volume goes, strikes landed per minute, 5.66 for Dana and 2.56. So twice the volume for Dana as far as Kyung Ho Kang goes. So as far as on the feet, definitely Dana. On the ground, though, takedown average 2.23 versus 0.53. Not looking good if this goes to the ground. So on
Which
the
it
feet,
will. Kyung Ho Kang knows how to do it.
Yeah, but I do not believe that Dana has any ground game whatsoever to be able to hold up to Kyung Ho Kang. So if it goes to the ground, Dana's got some real problems. His takedown defense is at 57% compared to the takedown accuracy of 59%. Still a decent fight. I mean, we've got 5 fights on each of them.
It's going to be a banger. It won't be fight at night because Kyung Ho Kang is boring. But I think I'm solid. Kyung Ho Kang is going to win a decision here. He's going to every minute of the 15 is going to be Kyung Ho Kang. I think. I don't know. Baccarat, he might in the first round he might come out and land some pop punches and maybe win round 1. But I got Kyung Ho Kang unanimous decision. So. Yeah, look at the death stare as the beat dropped. As the beat dropped, he gave him that look. Boom. Cheers.
There you go.
Cheers to this fight.
Wait. Cheers.
Moving up the card. We have Australia's own Jake Math. Is he Australian or is he New Zealand? I don't know. We got Jake Matthews taking on Portugal's Andre Fialho. You know, James Lynch.
Where are we here? Hold on. Where are we? On Typology, I've got Brendan Allen and Jacob Malkoun. What are you doing?
Oh, they did switch it around. Okay, they switched it around a little bit. That's fine.
I could be wrong.
No, you're right. That's live. I mean, you got the live list, right? So we'll go with that. Brendan Allen versus Jacob Malkoun. That's weird why they switched those around, but okay, I'll take it. Brendan Allen, 18-5, taking on Jacob Malkoun, 6-1. Brendan Allen, huge 3-1 favorite. I think minus 305 last time I checked.
I don't know why. That's a huge number.
I'll tell you why, because Jacob Malkoun kind of sucks.
He doesn't really, though.
Jacob Malkoun cannot strike. Jacob Malkoun is Robert Whitaker's training partner, and rumor has it his wrestling coach. But the dude can't strike. That's why he beat Abdul Razak Al-Hassan. How? By wrestling him. He beat AJ Dobson. How? By wrestling him. He lost to Phil Hawes in 18 seconds. How? By getting knocked out, by punches, by standing up. So the dude cannot strike. I don't know what his stats are, but I know he's a horrible striker. His whole path to victory would be through wrestling, but you're not going to out-wrestle Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen is a BJJ black belt, legit BJJ black belt. I know there's a difference between wrestling and jiu-jitsu, but if it goes to the ground, BJJ, Brendan Allen will submit Jacob Malkoun. Doesn't matter if he's chain wrestling or not. He's going to catch him with something and choke him out. And he's better anywhere. He's better on the ground. He's better standing up. He's got better cardio. He's physically 5 inches taller, 2 inches more reach. They're the same age. I think he's every Chudesno category Brendan Allen can beat him on every single level. Except the only thing Jacob Malkoun has going for him is he's the home team. That's it. But if you look at the weigh-ins and face-offs, Brendan Allen put on this fuzzy hat like this. I think he learned it from watching Zako, like Zalgas Zumagulov. I think it's something he killed. You got the face-offs, Dave? Let's pull them up. Let's check out Brendan Allen's stupid little hat. It's stupid, but it's cool at the same time. And he like made a special. He had to like go out of his way to put it on. Look at Jacob Malkoun. He looks all right. He's like part Aborigine. He looks like part Aborigine or something.
I'm glad he doesn't shave his chest like fucking all the other fighters.
Oh, I know. Real man wears sweaters on their chest.
How many girls do you have in the back there? Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Like see the hat the guy's got? Brendan Allen, he's like, give me that hat. Watch. And look, what's the covering the mouth and pointing at somebody? I love it. And here you go. Here's your hat, buddy. Here's your hat. Thank you. Look at that.
This guy's name tattooed on his back? Really?
So do I. So what? to represent your family. It's their family name. Look at the hat. I love it. And look at the death stare from both of them. Good face off. Good face off there. But Brendan Allen, you can clearly see, is the bigger dude. And he's more physical. Davy Crockett, yes. Reminding me of the guy who invaded the White House hat. Oh, that's awesome.
Very topical.
That's awesome.
Very impressed. I don't know who said that comment, but well done.
Very good. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Right.
So, all right. Yeah, I'm all over Brendan Allen. I'm all in on Brendan Allen over Jacob Malkoun Mamba. I like Jacob Malkoun, don't get me wrong, but I'm telling you, it stops at the wrestling. After wrestling, and he's just a mediocre wrestler. He's not like a Sean Brady. He's not like he's not like a standout NCAA wrestler. He just happens to be a decent wrestler from Australia, What are those stats? You have to read them to me, Dave. I can't see that small.
All right. So, you know what? I will be honest here. When I first saw this fight, I was all over Jacob Malkoun. I like the guy. I don't care. He's not the most entertaining guy. He's a wrestler. I get it. I was all over him until I started doing some research on Brendan Allen. Now, I don't like Brendan Allen's record, but just the size advantage alone, the strikes landed per minute alone, and he's got a decent takedown defense. And let's be honest, Jacob Malkoun is not a takedown expert. He'll take it down when he can, but he's a decent wrestler, not a good striker. So I've kind of switched. From Malkoun to Brendan Allen. Strikes landed per minute, 4.39 versus 3.53. Heavy advantage to Brendan there. Accuracy at 54% compared to 57%, pretty much a wash. Brendan Allen does take a lot more strikes, 4.59 compared to 2.64. But with the volume, still pretty impressive with it. Takedown average, 6.93 for Jacob Malkoun, 1.04 for Brendan Allen. But as you said, I like Brendan Allen's jiu-jitsu. Malkoun's just going to be going for control. And I think just Allen's size is going to be able to stuff that takedown. Takedown defense, 50% to 0%. Takedown accuracy, 33 to 35. So not impressed with Jacob Malkoun's takedown accuracy. I do think Brendan Allen, the bigger guy, is going to be able to stuff that takedown. I think he's going to be able to control it. And on top of which, he's going to be able to light him up on the feet. Jacob Malkoun is probably going to rely on his wrestling a little too much. And he's going to get frustrated by Brendan Allen being able to stuff those takedowns. So
let me add some hot take info on also. Brendan Allen moved camps from Rufus-Sport to Sanford. So he can work on his wrestling and his stand-up, his wrestling get-up game and wrestling defense too. He's now, it says Rufus-Sport on Tapology, but I assure you he is at Sanford MMA with Henry Hooft and Vincente Luque, Gilbert Burns. They wrestle there. They wrestle down in Sanford. Don't let it fool you. And he, like I mentioned, he's got a heel hook over Carl Roberson, right? Yeah.
Well, okay. So I'm not impressed with his last win against Sam Alvey because Sam Alvey is Sam Alvey.
I know. But see his losses, those are Chris Curtis, Action Man, and Sean Strickland. Yeah. They're strikers. But Jacob Malkoun is not going to outstrike him. The only reason Jacob Malkoun would manage to beat Abdul Razak Al Hassan because Abdul Razak Al Hassan has zero wrestling. He does nothing on the ground. That's why. Same with AJ Dobson. Those guys they can't do nothing on the ground. They don't have black belts.
What changed my opinion was also Brendan Allen is heavy into the grappling game. He did beat Gabriel Checo, which is kind of a grappling match. He also has been so he's working on his grappling game, even though he's not winning. I don't care if he's winning those grappling fights. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah,
but it shows me that at least he's training with it. Yeah, he's active and he's training. So he's going to be able to defend. I mean, honestly, I was huge on Malkoun before. I was like easy on Malkoun. but now I've flopped over my research and I've gone to Brendan Allen.
Right.
So,
Noah's on point too. Phil Hawes does train with Brendan Allen, and Phil Hawes took out Malkoun in 18 seconds.
Yeah.
So, I mean, come on. This is all about lock it. I lock him. It's a lock.
I like it. And you know what? Well, he's minus 334. Not crazy about
I
that.
know. No, but still, like the big picture parlay pillar, I suppose.
Yeah,
if you
I get it. I get it.
You can put a multiple. If you put a multiple leg parlay, you can safely add Brendan Allen without. I would safely add him without worry.
We're all confident, and we know Malkoun's strengths and his weaknesses. We know Brendan Allen's strength and his weaknesses, and I think we're confident on Allen with this one.
Right. I mean, he's not going to make our final 3-leg parlay because of odds, but still, he's a lock. And I rarely say lock, but anyway, he is. Okay, what's next according to Tapology?
Steve Garcia.
Oh, Mahashate. Mahashate. Now, this kid, why is he getting so much cred? I don't get it. If you look at his Tapology, he's fought nobody with a winning record except for his Contender Series fight. That's it. And he lost the first round of that. He got rocked.
Exactly.
Aside from that, everybody else is a losing record. Where if you look at Steve Garcia, he's fought nobody with a losing record. Every single person he's fought since being a pro has a winning record. I think maybe like a 0-0 in the beginning. But aside from that, I think everybody's got a winning record.
Yep.
Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah. So this is just a casual that looks at these records can be like, just somebody that doesn't even watch fighting be like, oh, well, this Steve Garcia should be able to wipe this boy up. I don't understand the hype behind Mahashate. Can somebody in the chat tell me why people like cappers, respectable cappers, are picking this guy for the upset? Did he perform that well in his last 2 rounds of Contender Series? I know he was the underdog, like he was a plus 1,000 underdog in the Contender Series. He got rocked in the first round. Then in rounds 2 and 3, he came back and looked I didn't watch it, but I guess he looked spectacular. Looked like a whole new fighter. And now he's fighting in China or in Singapore, and Steve Garcia is coming over from the States. There's look, Mean Machine, Steve Garcia. Yep. Yeah. I just did the voiceover for him. Yeah. It's probably more high pitched, like yeah. And look at he's raising the dead. This guy Mahashate, one name fighter too, because his first name nobody knows how to say it. Hayasire.
He looks like he's very glad he made weight too. Like really glad he made weight.
He's a little bit taller, I think, but look at the girth. I think Garcia's a little thicker, a little girthier. Yeah, I'm all over Steve Garcia. I don't get the hype, but it's I don't get it. I don't get the hype on it. But I did the Steve Garcia lost the Capper comparison show because MMA fortune teller Bleed. I'm gonna take this off real quick, and UFC gambling addicts all picked Hayasire Mahashate compared to only 2 people, Vlad and Ray from MMA Pick'ems picked Steve Garcia, as did I, round 2. I mean, Steve Garcia's pro debut was 2013. Mahashate, his pro debut is tomorrow. Or not his pro debut, his UFC debut, but still. Steve Garcia beat Ronnie Lawrence. You know who Ronnie Lawrence is, right? He's a decent fighter, Ronnie Lawrence. He beat him back in 2016 during Bellator. He's got some decent Jose Mariscal. He's like a regional champ, like a regional scene champ. He's got good wins. I know Charlie Antiveros isn't the best win, but still it's a win nonetheless, and it's in the UFC, and he finished him ground and pound round 2. Yeah, I'm high on Steve Garcia here. Maybe Mahashate can prove me wrong, but I'll go heavy on Steve Garcia. What's your take on here? On this
So
fight?
looking at Steve Garcia's record, hit the share screen for just 1 second.
Yeah.
All right. So looking at his record, his last win, ground and pound, round 2. Previous to that, his win.
Violent Bob Ross, Luis Pena beat him.
Yeah. Well, he lost that one decision, but before that, his win, knees and elbows, round 2, 227. Punches and elbows, round 1, 435. Before that, punches, round 1, 337. So a hefty, like 1, 2, 3, 4. His last 4 wins have been by finish. As far as Hassan goes, his last win was a unanimous decision in the contender series. Before that, TKO, decision, TKO, TKO. Not even any stats on that one. So I'm going to lean fight, not going the distance. I'm also leaning fight Steve Garcia to win. Okay, the bookies are with me. Fight not going to the distance, minus 250. I do think Garcia is going to win this. So within distance, so I'm going to go Steve Garcia Jr. by TKO, DQ, or submission, plus 120. So I dug out some plus money junkie for you. Steve Garcia Jr. within distance, TKO, plus 120.
Yeah, let's see. Inside the distance for me, it's Steve Garcia. Fighter wins inside distance, only plus 125. So I don't.
So we're both
you
the
got
same.
better odds. Oh, yeah. What did you say? You said 120? Okay.
Yeah, 120.
I'm going to say by Steve Garcia by KO, TKO, or DQ plus 220. I think that's the prop. If I do a prop, that's probably the one I'm going to take. And I'm not doing it now, though. I like to wait till they're on the back.
Yeah, me too.
Up.
I'm waiting.
So, well, we're all on the side of Steve Garcia. I was hoping somebody in the chat was going to be taking Mahashate because I want to know why. I just want to. I'm curious. There's something behind. There's some sort of hype. But did he have outstanding rounds 2 and 3? Can't be that outstanding. He didn't finish the guy. I just don't get it.
I can't find footage on him. I tried. I can't find footage on him.
You must be able to find that Dana White Contender Series fight, no?
Yeah, but that's about it, though. And that one doesn't count. Besides that.
Yeah, well, I don't. That Wulin Fang Wars, that's not even a good regional scene, to be honest with you. But whatever. Manny's on Mahashate. Come on to the show, Manny. Tell me why.
Yeah, please.
I'd like to hear it. Yeah, you already got. There's an invite in your Instagram. But anyway, until then, let's to fade and Garcia because he's so chinny. Is he though? Who's he? Who do you get chinned out by? I don't even know. Who's he? Luis Pena didn't chin him, didn't knock him out. That's weird. Garcia's sloppy and careless. Home turf is the only reason Nick Alexander is going with Mahashate. He is a little bit taller. But sweet. Manny's gonna get a bite to eat and then he's gonna join us. Or I don't know what is gonna do something. They go drop a deuce. Drop a deuce and come join us. So all right, perfect. He can catch up then. What's next? Is that Sung Hoo Choi, Josh Cooleybow. Once again, the line is a little too wide for my liking, but I'm going with the favorite here again. Sung Woo Choi should be able to outperform Josh Cooleybow. I know he's coming off a loss where Alex Caceres backpacked him. You can't once somebody's on your back, it's so hard to get him. It's so hard to defend that. And he struggled, and eventually Alex Caceres stuck with it and got the rear naked choke. But the first round, Sung Woo Choi was rocking him. First round was won by Sung Woo Choi, and he came in furious, because he didn't finish the first round, came in hot in the second round, and that's when Alex Caceres caught him carelessly, and body triangle, backpack. Rest of the round just struggled not to get choked. But think about it: someone's on your back. What are you gonna? You can't. It's hard to hit somebody that's riding your back. You can do everything all day, but you can't. That's like a easy method to victory backpacking. It's boring as all hell, but once you get that backpack, it's good. But I think, yeah, just like Dev said, Choi all day. I agree. Because before that, he took out Juicy J, Julian Erosa, knocked him out. He beat Yusuf Zalal unanimous decision. Suman Mokhtarian unanimous decision. He lost to Gavin Tucker, rear naked choke. I wonder if that was a backpack as well. I can't remember. But Sungwoo Choi's more physical. He's well-rounded, and he's a better striker. I don't know about on the ground. That's going to be kind of iffy, but he does have a little bit of a height and reach advantage here. Josh Kulibao, on the other hand, 2-1 or underdog, so big plus money there. But who'd he beat? He had a draw against Charles Air Jourdain.
Yeah.
He beat Nurdam Bieke. That guy's got a record that's super long record. I do believe, if I can remember correctly, I didn't write it down or anything. He lost to Jalen Turner in his the Tarantula in his UFC debut by ground and pound round 2. And before that, he was a 145-pound champion in Australia, super fight. And plus, he's been in like the other Australian scenes like Diamondback and stuff like that. Who you got up? Oh, yeah, here he is, Joshua Kulibao. So, I mean, nothing great, not a super impressive record. He is, if you look at his Igor MMA Academy, he is one of 2 MMA coaches. So I suppose you got that going for him. I do like coaches. I like, because they got to, if to be a coach you have to know what you're talking about, right? So you got to imagine he knows a little bit. But I'm going with Sungwoo Choi here all day, just like Dev said, Choi all day. I just don't see this guy's path to victory. I don't see how he can do it. He's not going to outstrike him.
Nope.
I mean, he back in the regional scene, he was a striker and everything, and his ground game is a big mystery to me. I have no idea how good he is on the ground. So, what's stats say?
All right, Sungwoo Choi strikes 9 per minute, 3.38 versus 2.92. So advantage to Sungwoo Choi there. Accuracy 40% to 43%, pretty much a wash. Strike absorbed per minute 2.91 to 3.05. So once again, a slight advantage to Choi. Takedown average 0.88 for Choi, 0.00 for Kulibao.
So it's going to stay standing.
Pretty much is what we're looking at. Takedown defense 66 versus 86. Takedown accuracy for Kulibao 0%. So he's not looking to take anybody down. This is going to be on the feet. Volume leans towards Choi. I like the height advantage. I like the reach advantage. And I like the opponents that he's fought compared to Josh Kulibao and the records.
Right.
Heavy leaning on Choi on this one as well. If I'm looking at the bets, minus 250 to Kulibao, plus 200. So, I mean, the bookies are the same way. I don't know if this is going to go the distance or not. Right now, it's split between the bookies, minus 120 and minus 120. So bookies are even split whether it's going to go the distance or not. I do think Choi Chow is going to out-volume him. This is one of the ones as well. If you're leaning towards a hometown favorite, you're probably going to be leaning to Choi as well.
Well, yeah, they're both hometown because Australia is not far from Singapore, neither is South Korea.
No, I get it, but I'm still going to lead with the Asians in this one.
And also, I think he's going to do it within distance. I think he's going to knock. I predict TKO round 2. That's just me. But Choi versus Jourdain, I would have to take Choi. I think I'm high on Sungwoo Choi though.
I'm not as confident as you. I've got Choi by decision, but still picking Choi.
No, that's still respectable. That's good.
Yeah. And these guys, if you look at the rankings, minus rank number 35 compared to rank number 61. So Kulibao is definitely punching up in this one.
I think Kulibao would get beat by like Julian Erosa, to be honest with you.
Yes, I agree.
So you got to just I think, like I said, I think some of the people that Sungwoo Choi has dominated, like Julian Erosa, I think would be able to beat Joshua Kulibao. So I guess the line is fitting. It's warranted, I guess, to be a 2-1 favorite. That's why I'm gonna prop it to a TKO or inside the distance something. All right, moving up the card. Jack Della Maddalena versus Ramazan Ameev. This is one of the harder fights to predict because Ramazan Ameev, Dagestani wrestling. But from what I heard from the cappers, he's like low tier Dagestani. He's not even that good of a Dagestani wrestler. Like if you rank all the Dagestani. Yeah, he's not. I mean, he's got some durability. He's very durable because he always goes a decision. But if you look at his topology, aside from the Germans like David Zawada and Nicholas Stolze, he lost to Anthony Rocco Martin. He lost to Danny Roberts. Danny Roberts he's a Brit. He's a British guy, and he had no success wrestling the Brit. You know what I'm saying? And Danny Roberts is not like Mike Grundy. He's not like a British wrestler. He's a British stand-up boxer. And Danny Roberts managed to beat Ramazan Ameev by split decision. So if you look at like recency biased, Ramazan Ameev is not looking that hot. Yeah, aside from having a name that ends with V and being a Dagestani fighting out of Goretz,
yeah,
I don't really see anything going for him. Where on the other hand, Jack Della Maddalena, see, he's covering his face because his nose is just crushed.
Yeah,
he's got like his side profile is like straight, flat. In the face-offs, I was like, wow, that dude's busted. But whatever, he's got the fighter face. His face can take some punches, you know. He beat Pete Rodriguez, but Pete Rodriguez shouldn't have even he shouldn't have even been a UFC fighter. That guy, Pete Rodriguez. I think he was like, what was his record on there? 4-4 or something? It's 4-4, 4-0, 4-0, right? Yeah, I mean, Pete Rodriguez is not anybody great, you know. So it's not, that's not like a Jack Della Maddalena. But back in the regional scene in Australia, Jack Della is a champion. He's known. I mean, 11-2. His 2 losses happened in his very first 2 fights ever as a fighter. See, right at the bottom. There you go. I mean, so you can chalk that up to inexperience, jitters, whatever, what have you. But he's been on an 11-fight win streak, and I don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna continue against Ramazan Ameev. He is a slight favorite. He's got 4-inch reach advantage. But I think he'll be able to beat Ramazan Ameev. Like I mentioned, Ameev might be Dagestani, but his wrestling is not Dagestani. He's not that. He's low tier Dagestani wrestling. So I'm taking Jack Della Maddalena. You know, that's Mbe's unranked contender pick too, by the way.
Oh, damn it. Shoot.
Yeah.
I think he's going to win.
But whatever. I'm going to take Maddalena.
So am I. And opening up the Bet365 odds, we've got Maddalena by TKO, DQ, or submission plus 260 to Ramazan's plus 500. The bookies, as far as going the distance, the bookies do think it's going to go the distance with minus 188 to no plus 137. Pulling up the stats on these guys. Hang on one second. My apologies. Here we go. Pulling up the stats on these guys. Maddalena, the striking advantage. 8.40 strikes landed per minute compared to 2.52. That's insane kind of volume. Strike absorbs 4.95 to 2.02. So pretty much he's taken half the strikes that he's giving, whereas Amiev is taking as much as he's giving out as far as volume goes. The thing that does scare me is that the Dagestani crappy Russian wrestler still has 2.29 takedown average per 15 minutes, whereas Jack de la Maddalena has 0.0 takedown averages.
Yeah,
He does have a
that's kind of scary.
Yeah, he does have a 75% takedown defense, but if Amiev is any decent wrestler whatsoever and decides to take Maddalena down, I'm kind of scared. If I look at Maddalena's record,
I was thinking of that too, but then you got to think about his last fight against Danny Roberts, not a wrestler. Danny Roberts is not a wrestler, and Danny Roberts was defending his takedowns.
Exactly.
Just saying.
No, exactly, which is why I'm still leading Jack Maddalena, because he is very good on the feet, and he does have a rear naked choke back in 2017, so he's been on the ground before. I think in this training camp, he's going to be training just for this, so he's going to be training his takedown defense to be able to fight this guy. I mean, if you look at the tape, I mean, this is the only thing he's got to be training for. He knows the path to victory for Amiev is going to take him down. I've got Maddalena all day long here. I'm very comfortable with this one too.
Me as well. Let's look at their face-off. I want to see Jack Della Maddalena looks like his face got hit by a shovel. It's awesome. In a good way. Like his face got hit by a shovel in a good way. Oh, you're way ahead. You jumped way ahead. Oh, there's
hip hop. Where are we at here?
There's Jake Matthews. You keep going back.
Oh,
there's Sungwoo Choi. It's after him. It's after Sungwoo Choi.
So I know, but I kind of want to see the face off here.
This one, Sungwoo Choi went to.
Yeah, this face off was.
He went to put his shorts on, and then and look, what's his name there? Josh Cooleybow was like, "What's going on?" Hold on, I'm putting my pants on. Hold on, put my shorts on. There you go. Now what? Now what? Oh, get right in your face. You want to go? You want to go?
I like it. I like it.
I like it too. I like
Someone Choi's on it. All right, here we go.
There's Ramazan Amiev. He looked nervous too. But these guys already know this is the officials, so they already know they made it. You know what I'm saying? Which is weird. They shouldn't be standing up there like, oh shit, am I gonna make it? Because they already know they did. They did that in the morning. This is the officials.
Oh, he looks tight.
Look at that. He does look tight. He looks like a fighter. He looks like a straight. Look at the no profile nose. Oh, 0 profile. It's like his forehead melds right into his nose. Looks like someone took a flat shovel and bashed it. Boom, flattened it right flat. Awesome. Awesome. Yes. Oh, Nick Alexander. He's saying Maddalena has great ground game. Very, very good.
I'm all over Maddalena here. Heavy on Maddalena.
Yeah, me as well.
I mean, he is a minus 160.
How are you going to get a decision round 2, Dev? Put down the joint. Figure out what you're saying before you type it. Decision round 2. What is that? That'd be a new. That's a new like way of victory. I won decision round 2. How does that even happen? Choi definitely on his shoes. Amiev looks like shit. Jack got this. Yep, easy money, Jack. Oh, my bad. Good on you guys. I thought this was like they weighed in, and are you sure? I thought they weighed in and then they did this face-offs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it went. I think they weighed in and then they did, because I saw some people weighing in with clothes on. Like, yeah, I don't think that was the official. I think the official happened behind the scenes or something. Or maybe, I don't know. I could be wrong too. I don't know. Oh, that meant submission. Papa Jug. Always, always, Dev. Always. Dev and Dave both. Always. It's all good, bro. It's all
What do
good.
you mean? I'm a lover. I'm a lover, not a
Chuckle
fighter.
Brothers in the house. It is off. Rogerio Bontarine had some renal function problems. He had some kidney problems, I guess. Simple man. We're gonna get into that. Who's that? Monkey DeLuffy symbol right there on Vasco Vieira. Monkey DeLuffy. Anyway, yeah, out with illness because of renal. Somebody in the chat earlier told me was it you, Nick? Somebody said that he had like a renal problem, which means yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I said too, Simple Man. It's because what happens when you dehydrate and you're pissing blood. You got to get some more fluids in you. But anyway, it's off. So now we're on to the fight that Vasco Vieira has been looking forward to breaking down. We've got Andre Fialho taking on Australia's own Jake Matthews. Let me find this because they changed the order on me. There it is. Jake Matthews, the Celtic kid. He's coming in with a record of 17-5, losing to Sean Brady. Not bad. Sean Brady's top 5 at 170 pounds. Sean Brady's I think he's definite contender. And before that, he beat old ass Diego Sanchez, Emil Meek, who is no longer in the UFC. Look at his hair though. I like that he grew it out. He's looking good. He looks good, Jake Matthews. You know what the thing is? Jake Matthews, I got a little background on him. He trains with his dad at a small gym, and he never moved out of that gym. He never went to like city kickboxing or Tiger Muay Thai or any of those big gyms that are within, that he could go to. He just stuck with his dad over at Nexus in Australia, and that's his pop's gym. That's his family gym. It's not. So you gotta think. You look at his record. He's not really progressing. He has some decent wins, but Rostam Akhman, no longer UFC. Emil Weber Meek, no longer UFC. Diego Sanchez, no longer UFC. That's just his last 3 of his last 5. And he lost to Anthony Rocco Martin. Man, Anthony Rocco Martin's been beating people up, I guess. Because who else? I just mentioned somebody else lost to him. But anyway, regardless. Jake Matthews, though, 27 years old, he made his UFC debut back in 2014, which is a good look. Good look for him. But here he's taking on this. Yeah, let's look at this. And it's kind of like they were like his dad, I think, is also his manager and kind of like helped pick these opponents for him.
Thank you. That was my point too.
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, I would say that. Safe to say. But this one, he's got his hands full because Andre Fialho is riding the momentum. He's on ever since his UFC debut loss to Michel Pereira, he's been saying he beat Miguel Baeza, and after that, at the end of every fight, I don't care, I just want another fight. Then he had that Cameron Van Camp. Cameron Van Camp is a multiple regional scene champ. He's got like 4 belts in 4 different regional scenes. I kid you not. Cameron Van Camp is known throughout the Midwest as winning all sorts of stupid little regional scenes. Andre Fialho took care of business, TKO or KO round 1 against him. Andre Fialho, his momentum is not going to stop. He's going to plow through this guy, I think. I think Fialho all day. The Portuguese killer. He should get a nickname. I don't know what. He's training over at Sanford, not his dad's gym. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got a slight height and reach advantage. Nothing worth mentioning, but he does have a little bit of height and reach on him. I think this guy is just thunder though in a bottle. He's just good. And even in the face-off, he was just like unfazed. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna walk through you just like I did my last 2 opponents. You know, look at the death stare. I think Matthews, right? Jake Matthews looking a little bit timid right there. He's look
Oh
kind
yeah.
of. I don't.
Oh yeah.
It looks like he's got
He's
a little
got
bit
those.
of nerves.
He's got those.
Nervous.
Those. Yeah. I have a small penis tattoos, which doesn't help him. He's got the.
But
He's got the.
Fialho,
He's got the. I spend too much time on my hair. This looks like a
it looks
straight
good
up
though.
killer
Looks
fighter.
good.
This looks
Yeah,
like a straight up
Fialho,
killer
yeah.
fighter. Now, one thing I will say, with Andre Fialho, his past record. I mean, let's be honest here. It's hard to judge this fight because you don't see him fight for very long. 235 round 1, 439 round 1, punches
Okay, we're gonna
152 round 1, KO 443 or 447 round 1, 18 seconds round 1, 221 round 2. Oh, this guy James Vick made it to round 2. God damn! Like,
all right,
so
Dave. Just hold up. I'm gonna invite Manny into the stream. Welcome, Manny, MMA Fight Club. Glad you can join us. We're talking about Andre Fialho, Jake Matthews. Dave's picking up his or picking through his record, talking about all his round one victories.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who do you got? First, let's rewind a little, just a little bit. Why are you taking Mahashate?
After we talk about that fight, we have to rewind to last week,
all right, let's
because
talk about,
didn't we have a shirt bet on the line last week? Wasn't there a shirt bet?
Was there? I was so wasted. I don't remember.
Same here, dude. I think we had a shirt bet. Wasn't it Botello versus Silva, the girl fight, right? I think it was. Anyway, for this fight right here, I like Fialho.
Okay, good. You're on the same page as me and Dave then.
Yeah.
Yep.
And let me throw some stats on there with you real quick.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm going to catch up with the chat.
4.23 strikes landed per minute compared to 3.03. So Fialho much way busier on the feet. Striking accuracy 43 to 44, pretty much a wash. Strike absorbs 6.75, which doesn't do much for Fialho's defense. Jake Matthews 2.16. But to be perfectly honest with you, Fialho's defense 48% to 61%. Okay, a little bit advantage there for Jake Matthews on the feet as far as the strike absorbs and the defense. On the ground, takedown average 0.0 compared to 1.93. If this fight does go on the ground, Jake Matthews will have the advantage. But not many of Andre Fialho's fights last long enough for him to do any takedown or any takedown defense. When he does have takedown defense, 75%. So in the very short fights that he does have, he does defend 75% of his takedowns. The takedown accuracy for Jake Matthews only at 41%. So even on the ground, not leading very much to that takedown average for 1.93 to Jake Matthews. I think this is going to be on the feet. I think this is going to be quick. It might make round 2. My Tapology bet is Andre Fialho knockout round 2. All yours, gents.
Question for you:
Man,
if Matthews were to win the fight, what would be the path to victory for Matthews? How could he win the fight? That's my question.
Oh my goodness. He's got to be able to take him down on the ground and control him on the ground. But when I look at Jake Matthews' record, most of his fights are by decision. He's lost his to Anthony Rocker Martin by anaconda choke, which tells me he schooled him on the ground. He lost to Sean Brady by arm triangle choke, who got schooled on the ground as well. Mind you, Sean Brady's no joke. I get it. Diego Sanchez was able to stuff all of his takedown attempts. Not too impressive at all on that one as well. Yeah.
Do you think Fialho will have a quickness advantage? Would be faster on the feet?
Oh, definitely.
That's
He's much faster, much more powerful. He has knockout power in his left hand and his right hand. The only path to victory for Jake Matthews is on the ground by decision. I still don't see it happening. I definitely see Fialho here knockout. I got him in round 2 on my picks.
Any chance for Matthews to get a submission here? Like, what are your, if you had to I don't know, off the cuff, any chance at all for that to happen, dude?
Man, could be possible. Would be great odds.
Hold on.
Yeah, the odds are crazy.
Hold on. I just want to time out real quick. Dev's worried because I didn't use. I gotta remove this second. Dev, I had you for the look right there. Dev and Cell taking Joanna. I didn't do a show for the main events.
Yeah.
You were
Mad love to
saving you
Dev.
for the main events, Dev. Saving you for the main events, but I ended up not doing it because I didn't feel that great when I got home from work. Sorry, buddy. I'll put you in next week, guaranteed. I
love Dev, by the way. I'm a big fan of Dev, so yeah. Very cool shit.
All right, back to it. So,
well, the prop for a submission win for Jake Matthews, there's 2 that I looked at. And anytime submission win by Jake Matthews is plus 600, and that's okay. If Fialho gets to round 3 somehow, then I think Fialho punching power goes down a little bit. Cardio gets revealed. I'm not saying he's got bad cardio. He finishes all his fights like in round 1. Hasn't had a full camp. Never does any recovery because he just fights every few weeks. Can't be improving a lot between fights because doesn't do a lot of training, right? He's fighting all the time. 4th fight this year. So my only hope for Matthews to win, if he was going to win, I'm on Fialho to clarify, would be something where it happens late where Fialho gets a little tired, makes a mistake, and then we have a round 3 submission win by Matthews is plus 2,500.
Like I want to mention again, Jake Matthews has been training at his dad's camp, Nexus, and he never progressed. Like he's like a lot of these fighters, they start at small training facilities, and then they go to a big name like and that part of the world, City Kickboxing or Tiger Muay Thai or whatever, Igor, one of the ones that are Jake Matthews been at his family's gym, Nexus. So he does. It's not like he's getting all these new training elements, new training partners.
Can I give you some?
Whereas Andre Fialho's at Sanford, Can
I add to that little tidbit? So he was a former rugby player, right? Jake Matthews. He was doing rugby, Australian football, right? And in his teenage years, decided to start doing mixed martial arts in his off-season training to stay in shape. It's very popular with those guys, like Volkanovski, those guys, So he's training in mixed martial arts in his shed in his backyard. His father was coaching him, and his brother was his sparring partner. That's how this shit started, dude. And it's never changed. His dad's still his
exactly.
coach.
That's the thing. So you gotta figure. You look at his schedule, and it's kind of like Dave and I were talking before he came on the show. There's kind of almost padded. I think his dad was actually also his manager and was selecting who he's going to fight to build his record up a little bit. And if you look at his last 5, Sean Brady destroys them, but Sean Brady destroys everybody. But the other, like Diego Sanchez, that was an old Diego Sanchez, Emil Meek, and Rostam Akhman. None of those guys, none of them are in the UFC anymore. It's just weird if you look at his quality of people that earned him his UFC spot is just kind of handpicked, I want to say. Whereas in Fialho, he has wins against Stefan Sekulic and UAE Warriors, Lincoln Puig. That guy's not like a walk in the park, And I'm heavy on Fialho. I think he's gonna stand up and TKO probably round 2 or 3.
Do you have any concern, guys, though, with him fighting all the time? Though he fights all the damn time.
Yeah, but the point is that the reason he fights all goddamn time is his fights are so short. He doesn't go past the
It's
first
not like
round.
he's taking damage. He beat Cameron Van Camp and Miguel Beza in round 1, so it's not like he took damage. He did get rocked by Cameron Van Camp, but
he barely breaks his sweat every fight. He barely breaks a sweat.
Right, and every post-fight, he's always asking for another fight.
Now you guys are hitting the points. Now you guys are hitting the points. That's why I like Fialho too. I tried to find a way to like Matthews more because I think Matthews is a good fighter. We forget he's only 27. Like he's pretty young too. Like
Right.
we can't
That
be
he
shocked.
has
If
room.
what if Matthews wrestled him for 2 rounds, right? It gets slow, and Fiallo doesn't have a lot of energy in round 3. Like no one's gonna be surprised if that happens. Even though I'm on Fiallo and I have money behind Fiallo, I don't have a ton of confidence in this spot. It's not my most confident spot.
That's where the line is somewhat close. What is it? What is he? Minus 140 or something? What is it, Dave?
Jake Matthews plus 125, Andre minus 150. Now, here is what I like about this. If you look at the bookies, fight to go the distance, minus 163 for no, plus 120 for no. So bookies are saying fight not going the distance. If I'm looking at fight not going the distance, I got to lean to Andre. Andre by TKO, DQ, or submission, plus 110. His fights don't go past the first round or second round. If I'm looking for plus money on this one, comfortable with the money line at minus 150, but happy to prop it out at plus 110.
Right. Matthews, I don't even, does he have finishes? I don't think so. I think he wins everything by decision.
Yeah, Matthews is a decision monster. His last finish was in 2016 via rear naked choke, like 6 years ago.
And who was that against? Somebody that you never heard of?
No one you'd recognize. Johnny Case.
Shinzo Anazi. Come on now.
Johnny Case. Wasn't he in Mortal Kombat? Oh, that's Johnny Cage.
You guys all know Shinzo Anazi.
Oh, my bad. You're right. Damn, thank you, Dave. I missed a whole submission there. Shinzo Anazi, 2018. Rear naked choke. My bad.
Who the hell is he?
I don't know, but you're right. That's more recent.
Shinzo Anazi. I think there's a whole religion based.
Oh my goodness.
Look at his wrestling gi. He's got the one strap. He's got the caveman one strap singlet.
Oh,
look at my face. I'm like,
come on.
You can only wear that singlet in professional wrestling. You can't even. That's a one strapper singlet. You can only wear that.
You can't even wear that in. You can't even wear that in public, dude.
The guy hasn't fought
that in high school.
Since his
but he's got the
2019.
headgear too. The cups. He's got the. Go back to his picture.
Let's stop.
He's got
the
matching orange cup headgear. Love it. Look at him.
By the way, Cage Warriors is going on right now, and this event. Do you know it's being held outside?
I did not know that.
I have it on a different screen here. This shit is being held outside. It's still light because it's in California, and there's like palm trees in the background. They're blasting like Snoop Dogg music. People are just smoking joints in the background. Everyone's chill. It's hilarious. Yes, I'm watching it on UFC Fight Pass, and I didn't know Cage Warriors was doing any events in the United States. Even though I have some action on this card, I didn't
Dave, don't, because we'll get copyrighted. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
You learned your lesson before. Don't do it.
They're coming.
Just take Manny's word for it. You know, there was a guy that won today, and his name was James Lynch, not the handicapper. But if I swear to his name was James Lynch, I was like, "What? James Lynch got?"
You're like James Lynch. Oh my God! Someone just got knocked down. Cage Warriors. Okay, so James Lynch is a pimp. I like James Lynch's stuff.
James Lynch already won. I think it's already done past. Yep.
For Cage.
But anyway,
For Cage Warriors, you mean?
Cage Warriors. Yeah. Okay. James Lynch was in there. Not the handicapper, James Lynch, though. Not the interviewer. Not that.
We should start a rumor. It was James Lynch, the handicapper. It was James Lynch, the handicapper. I saw him fighting today on Cage Warriors, and he won.
Maybe it would.
There's your rumor mill.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it was him.
Just joking. I don't think so.
Same name though. All right, what's next up the card?
Oh, this one.
Is it?
This one's gonna be fun. This one's gonna be fun.
It is.
Weili Zhang versus Joanna.
Go ahead, Dave. I have to go get a new beer. You can introduce it.
My goodness. Okay, so this is, I guess, the trilogy for Weili Zhang and Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Oh no!
You mean the rematch? You mean the rematch?
Yeah, I apologize.
They fought
the rematch.
They fought twice before.
Yeah. So no, I apologize. The rematch for Weili Zhang. Now, Weili Zhang has come off of 2 losses against Rose Namajunas. I get it. Both in 2021. Previous to that, she beat she beat Joanna on a split decision. Some people think Joanna won that one. So I watched the fight second per second today. It was impressive. The welt on Joanna's forehead, the bubble,
Dude.
You gotta admit
the half circle.
Huge. That's got to mean something.
That motivated her. That motivated
fight.
her to get implants. It was a breast implant on her head.
Bro, it was gigantic. There was more fluid up there. I mean, she was dehydrated because of the fluid that was pushed to her forehead. Joanna had a rough time there. I realized some people thought she won that fight because of the volume to the body that she had. I'm still very, very, very comfortable that Weili Zhang won that fight. I scored it 3 rounds to none. I scored a unanimous decision for Weili Zhang. Now, having said that, Weili Zhang has now, since her last 2 losses to Rose, has gone back to her camp where she won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
something
10,
in a row.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
like 22
16,
fights in a row, dude.
17, 18, 19.
She's back with the Hickman brothers at the
she went
Bang
back
Tao.
to her camp. So she's now a hometown fighter.
Yes.
I have heard from numerous sources, numerous people, cappers, sources, that she is in the best shape that she has ever been in her career. She's back to where she's comfortable. She is so confident. The attitude on her during fight week, during her interviews, I don't care that there's a language discrepancy. The confidence is exuded by her. Yeah. I'm so comfortable that I realize this is only a three round fight. I am taking her within distance. I think Weili Zhang is going to finish this girl. I think Weili Zhang is going to finish Joanna. And all respect to Joanna, I'm big, huge fan. Yeah, but after watching their last fight again today, I think Joanna's going to have some serious problems. And I think that Weili Zhang is going to be able to finish her. I think it's going to be a submission within distance. Up to you guys.
Interesting. Well, I will verify what Dave was saying. She went from back. She was at Fight Ready in both those fights against Rose Namajunas, Thug Rose. But she's now back with the Hickman brothers in Thailand, Bang Tao, and that's where her roots. That's where, like Dave said, that's when she was streaking. You know, Joanna and Jacek, 2 years laid off. She hasn't fought since she lost. And I just don't see it. I don't know what happened those 2 years. On Instagram, just shows pictures of her on the beach and stuff, where Zhang Weili has been training. You know, both these girls are winless against Rose Namajunas. By the way, both of them are 0-2 to Rose, Thug Rose. I can't stand Thug Rose, by the way. But anyway, Weili, I mean, she's beat Jessica Andrade. What was that? In like less than a minute in round 1. Mm-hmm. She's beaten Tisha Torres. She beat Joanna. That fight though, her last fight, Joanna did outstrike her. She had a lot more volume, except for she had that huge hematoma head, that huge head thing going on. So I think that swayed the judge. It would have swayed. It swayed me too.
It would have swayed me, dude.
Totally. She looked like an alien. It was crazy looking. But I think Magnum Zhang Weili is gonna be able to win this, and I'm pretty confident. I mean, no disrespect to Joanna, but she should have had a warm up fight and before just a 2-year layoff, come back for a rematch. She should have crept in, maybe fought like I don't know, just pick some random top 15 girl, not Zhang Weili though.
So let me paint the picture for you. She's suffering from the Conor McGregor-ism. So she had the success, right? You know,
Wow, I couldn't have said it better myself.
The boob implants, which I have nothing against that. Like, you want to enhance your body and stuff. Those are not the transgressions of someone who's committed to fighting and mixed martial arts. The 2-year layoff, now negotiating with UFC to get a good fight, you know, a good pay for this fight. She talked about that in an interview where she's like, I negotiated, whatever. She has several business ventures going on now outside the octagon. This 2-year layoff could work two ways. One, she's eager and hungry to get back in there, and she's like, I can't wait to get back in there, and I miss it. Or the taste of like quasi-retirement life, not getting beat up, not waking up sore every morning, not coming off of, you know, alien head serving losses and this craziness of the sport. This isn't basketball or baseball. I mean, this is like,
you see how she was stroking her hair right there? That was for the media play. That was, you know, I think she's still, she's for show.
She's for show. And
she's glamming up for the media.
Come on,
sure.
And nice kiss, nice ass.
And then she does the same thing that Connor does, where when she comes back to fight from layoffs, she fights top level people. Like you said, she should fight someone who's more middle of the road. But for her, it's like, I want the top level. Like, people are talking about Connor right now coming back. He's got to fight like this person and that person. It's like, well, you've been off for a while. You should fight someone average. And here we go again. I think Weili Zhang is going to fuck her up. That's just my opinion.
No, Dirty Red, she definitely has been training. I saw that
I saw
UFC embedded
way to go,
or
Dave.
whatever. But and she was running on the treadmill, and she says in her like a little interview, she's like, "You wait, I'm not the same person that lost the first time to Weili," and as she was running, but Weili Zhang has been I think, training a little bit harder. I think she's been putting it in a little bit more.
There's a chance Weili Zhang
activity by herself, you know.
She looks so confident.
Yeah,
so confident there.
That small Chinese boy is going to beat her up.
That's
for sure.
That very young teenage Chinese boy is going to beat her.
Yep.
I agree. But I mean, not worried about looks, not worried about boobs, not worried about makeup, not worried about wearing the right, her hair. Look at her fixing her hair more times than anything. You know what? She could be fixing her hair during the fight.
I mean, does she have a necklace on too? Is she rocking? Yeah, she's all about show.
Yeah, she definitely got a big necklace on.
Little bling on. Meanwhile, Weili Zhang is like, listen, I represent Mother China.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's close, by the way, if it is close, it's definitely going to Zhang. It's going to Zhang.
Yeah, at home. She's at home too. Joanna's from Poland? She's from Poland, right?
Yeah, the anti Singapore. Yeah, she's got like an 8-pack there, dude. Oh my God, she's so strong.
Oh, no intimidation there whatsoever.
And she may have won the fight against Rose. The last fight, she may have won that fight against Rose. She could be coming off of a win. She could have the belt right now.
Look at the side move on JJ. She definitely had some work done.
Damn. And she's so like
definitely had some work done. Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
So thin.
Jesus. I don't want to get too fucking dirty here.
MPTV, God bless you, bro. Me too. I think Joanna, she looks like. Did you ever see the movie Ants, the cartoon movie? That's what she reminds her face.
Yeah, wow.
Her face.
That's not a compliment, by the way. It's not a compliment. Just
no, but that's what her face reminds me of. That movie, the cartoon movie Ants.
Yeah, the dark ant, like the reddish ant. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, let's move on to co-main event. Then we're going to recycle back through just because Manny came late.
I like that. I like that movie, by the way. That was one of my favorite kid movies, by the way. Ants. I like the movie.
Ants?
Yeah, it's a good movie. A lot of personalities in there. It was good.
Yeah. MPTV, you know. Okay, this one it's settled already. Valentina without who? Name somebody taking Tyler Santos aside from her mom.
Me.
Are you, Manny?
Yes.
Get out of here.
And here's my thinking. It's pretty simple. I'm talking from a betting perspective. You don't get much value to bet on Shevchenko, and she probably will win the fight. You know, I mean, so minus 630 gives you nothing.
When money's not involved on Tapology, who are you going to pick?
Okay, yeah, no, just straight up, you take the person who's got the pedigree, fought better fighters, quickness, everything. I mean, of course. So, but from a betting perspective, it behooves you to at least consider Santos, because here, consider this. Santos is very athletic. She is much younger, like 6 years younger. Has fought no one. I get it. But this has all the makings of the fight last year with Amanda Nunes and Pena, all the makings of the fight with Holly Holmes a few years ago with Ronda Rousey, where you have these big favorites that are women. They become like staples in a division. People think they can't be beat at all. And it's like, they can be beat. Something could happen. Like, what if Shevchenko just, like, I don't know, sprains her knee or something? I mean, I'm talking about fluky shit, but it's a 5-round fight. I think Santos is durable enough to at least get to round 4-ish, maybe round 3, round 4. I don't see Shevchenko like overpowering her. So that's my take. I do like Santos. I'm betting on her, and I'm choosing her to win the fight. So that's my take.
You know, like Valentina likes to do to these girls? The crucifix. She likes to crucifix them because that's the most humiliating way to lose. She's done it to Caitlin Chukagian. She did it to
Andrade.
Who else? Jessica Andrade.
Who's tough as fuck. Yeah.
Because when you're in the crucifix, there's nothing you can do except for absorb the punches that she's laying at you, and it's embarrassing, humiliating, and it's just like putting Jesus on the cross. It's like it's a slap in the face. It's a crucifix, you know, and that's why I think she's gonna do to Tyler Santos probably round 2 or 3. She can whenever she wants. I think she can pretty much go like that. She lost a round to Jennifer Maia. And the world made a big deal out of it. Oh, Jennifer Maia beat her in that one round. I think she did that just to keep herself, you know, like competitive, like because she was walking through everybody. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna I think she kind of gave that round to Jennifer Maia
just to be human.
You know what I'm saying? She
just to be like human.
I think Valentina like can beat most flyweight dudes. I'm not lying. I think she could probably beat most of the flyweight guys in her weight class. You know, 125 pound men. I think she could probably beat a lot of them. Ants, good movie.
Yeah, it was a really good movie. I'm glad someone talked about it. Like, it's a really good movie. I mean, if you like those kids movies that have adult personality conversation, like the movie Bees. Was it Bees, right? Was it Bees?
Yeah, right. I know what you're talking about with the
movie
Jerry
with
Seinfeld.
Voice. Yes, I love that shit, dude.
That
like,
was a good movie.
My kids are teenagers now, so I watched a lot of that shit. You know.
Back to the fights. Enough cartoon talk. Listen, I will say Tyler Santos, because I watched the UFC. It wasn't even the embedded. It was just like the UFC promotional video leading up to this whole show. Both of these girls, like Valentina grew up. Her mom was the president of the Kyrgyzstan Muay Thai Kickboxing Federation, president. And on the other hand, Tyler Santos, her mom was a kickboxing instructor at like a local Brazilian kickboxing facility. Where is it? Thai Brazil Floripa? I think that's another family gym. And I learned that watching the UFC preview video up to this point, whatever.
Yeah, thank you, Dirty Reg. Dirty Reg.
On the shirt.
I see you, Dirty Reg. She is a physical freak, and that's my concern with Santos. Is Santos has that. She has the physique of someone that looks like she's not easy to finish. You know, I think the Bullet has the technical advantage. She's the better overall technician, more experienced, better fighters. But Santos looks like just a overall like a tough person to beat up. Like, she's very athletic.
Right.
Finding Nemo. Thank you, MPTV. Fucking great movie. Thank you. Back to the kids' movies.
Yeah, but look how and you know what? Like, I watched this face off from a different angle earlier today, and Shevchenko gives her a wink, like, I'm gonna destroy you wink. I don't know if you can see it from this angle. Let it play through. Let's see if you can see the wink. She gives her like a wink, like, I got you.
The post-fight interviews were interesting. Like, Santos was like, I'm happy to be here. I'm excied.
No, you couldn't see it because it was with the other eye. From the other angle, it was awesome, though.
Oh, Jesus, this character. And then you had Shevchenko saying, like, I kill everyone, bring them all, I murder. Done.
Yeah,
champion.
Yeah, I know. I smash everybody, or smash all, or whatever. I know. Valentina, though, she's the real deal. And I agree.
Santos
I think she is
dog.
like a agent. She's like a
008.
She's Yeah, for real. She's super accurate. Her name is Bullet because she's super like a sharpshooter. She's very accurate with a pistol.
Yep. Yep.
And
Just overall
Antonina
nasty.
flies as a pilot. She like flies planes and shit. Did you know that?
Yeah, you read my mind. I'm thinking like these two are like two undercover agents from Russia.
It's
Like
weird.
one's flying a
It's
plane,
something.
one's a shooter.
Well, Kyrgyzstan, not Russia. Kyrgyzstan.
This
Yeah,
Which
girl
is like,
same-
is that one of
straight
the
up-
states or something?
Same but different.
Yeah, this girl is a
Yes.
straight up spy, guys. She is 0009. I don't.
And you know
care
what's
what you wanna
crazy
call
about her? Like Tapology lists her gym as Tiger Muay Thai, but she doesn't. She floats and anywhere she switches training facilities every fight, and she goes to the like. Sometimes she'll go to like a hole in the wall facility with just her sister, and like another person, like a coach or training partner or something. It's weird. Like before her fight against Lauren Murphy, she was training with who's the used to be Entram Gym, and then he went to Glory. Brandon Moreno. She was.
Yeah.
I saw her embedded training with Brandon Moreno for that Lauren Murphy fight.
I think what she does.
I
I'm
know
being
what a
serious
great
here.
picture, right? That picture is great.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Boom.
I think what she does on a serious note is she has a traveling entourage of like her personal people, like her close one or two coaches, whatever, and they go and actually they move around the world and travel and train based on
Right.
where she's at because she's doing movies and commercials and a lot of stuff. So
This one, she's back home. I saw like I told you, I watched the UFC embedded, or it's not the embedded. I watched the UFC thing. She's back in Kyrgyzstan because they showed her watching some sort of horse sporting event where they have
they have a new gym in that country that was opened by the UFC on behalf of her. They opened up a gym there. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had a whole like a little bit. I watched the whole like little thing about it, and
ceremony had like a ribbon cutting and stuff. Yeah.
And she was at this sport in Kyrgyzstan where they take horses and they kind of like score touchdowns or goals with some sort of a bag, or I don't know. They got to do something on these horses, and it's, I don't know, some weird sport. And she was in the stands with her sister and her mom and her dad and all that good stuff. And back home.
You know what the most impressive thing about her outside the fighting is the language stuff, how she speaks so well in multiple languages. Like she speaks Spanish very well. Obviously speaks English very well. Russian.
You have to as a spy. You gotta know like 5 different languages to be
there you go. There you go.
How you gonna blend in?
You're right, dude. I mean, she even speaks a little bit of Chinese. Watch after she wins the fight, she will speak in Chinese, dude. She's gonna drop some Chinese like it's no big deal, and then probably go some Korean on you, some Singaporean. What are they speaking in Singapore? What's the language in Singapore?
No,
I think
we're dropping Mandarin. Should we drop in Korean? Should we drop in?
Well, in China, there's like 3 different versions of Chinese.
Yeah,
there's like the Mandarin, Cantonese, and then traditional. I don't know, but there's like 3 different ways to speak Chinese.
Yeah, no, don't put money against the spy here, guys.
And Szechuan is not one of those languages. Szechuan is a food style. Just letting you know. KGB.
Szechuan. Yeah, KGB's nasty. It's too bad her sister's not as good.
Stats are actually close, guys.
Stats
are actually close.
Look. Yeah. Santos has just fought trash compared to Shevchenko. That's the biggest problem here. Like she probably shouldn't. Yeah, she shouldn't be in this fight. Probably like she kind of backed into this like big time fight here in Singapore, and I feel like that's my concern here. Is like she's kind of just a juggernaut. Like we don't know enough about Santos. She lost.
Molly McCann's good. Molly McCann is good.
Come on, that was back. Well, come on, that was.
Not to mention, I'm not a big McCann person.
Me neither. Me neither.
I love the hype. I love the whole thing. I love her. That stuff is all cool, but like, yeah, she's
that spinning elbow she had on what's her name, Dread, or was it Luann? That in London, that fight where she had that spinning elbow knocked that girl out. Was it Luana Carolina or something? I forget who it was, but that was awesome. That Molly McCann fight.
Oh yeah. London. Oh yeah. Yes. That's when she like deaded her. Like the girl was fully asleep.
Oh, sweet.
Eyes rolled back.
one of the best knockouts ever.
I bet
But
on
anyway.
Carolina that fight too. Oh my god, I felt idiot.
Yeah, we're all dead set on the winner will be Valentina, but I guess Taylor Santos is worth a hedge bet plus 450, and usually Valentina's like a plus or a minus 1,000. So you guys, the odds are.
I got to clarify, Ranj. I'm picking Santos to win. I think she wins this fight. It's not a dog or pass for me. I think she's going to win the fight. Like, just period. If it was even money, I probably would choose Shevchenko. But even if Shevchenko was like a minus 200 favorite, I still would pick Santos. She's a live dog here. At some point, Shevchenko will get tripped up. Maybe it's not tomorrow, but at some point it's going to happen, and I'm going to be in that dog when it happens.
Maybe eventually, but or maybe she'll retire undefeated, or not undefeated. She lost to, Nunes, jumping up 2 weight classes to fight her, but still, she's fighting for legacy, not for money.
True.
She don't need the money. She makes enough spy money.
I don't. You guys cannot underestimate Valentina's professionalism, her dedication to the sport, to the art, to the science of MMA. Like on all 3 counts, she is not gonna. No, she's not gonna fault. She's not gonna falter to Talia. There's no way in hell. By decision, by finish. I'm not too sure. But yeah, same thing with the bookies. Fight to go the distance. They're both minus 120. Yes and no. So they're unsure as well. But definitely, I see Valentina winning this fight. I can't fade the girl. She is an assassin.
You know who I think, like, I don't know. I don't even know if she's right, same weight class, but that Manon Fiorot, I think but I think she might be like bantamweight. Am I right? Manon Fiorot, I think, would be able to be the one that might hand Shevchenko a loss. Manon Fiorot is the beast. Is a beast. Mm-hmm. That girl can bang. But the thing is, I don't think she's good on the ground. So, there's that.
And Shevchenko just good everywhere. Just good everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Jessica Andrade. Everybody thought she had a chance, and look what happened. Crucifix.
Crucifix.
Crucifix. What weight class is she? Manon Fiorot.
Oh, she's from Nice.
Well, I'm picking her over Caitlin Chukagian too.
Yeah,
so
she probably beats
the same weight class. She's the same.
I love me some Chukagian, but she probably wins that fight.
I agree too. Chukagian, the best thing she's got is her voice. Hiya, yeah.
Yeah.
You hear that, judges?
Kung Fu movie.
You hear that? Yeah. I'm not hitting them, but I'm gonna make it sound like I am. Yeah. That's how she wins. But I always take her. But I'm taking Manon Fiorot in that fight right there. That's gonna be.
Yeah, I think so.
And I bet you
September 3rd
odds. What is
September 3rd? Get your money in on early.
I will. I bet you Caitlin's probably gonna be a plus or a favorite as well.
She will be. You're right. She'll be like a slight favorite. You're right. But Fiorot is legit. Yeah. I like her.
September 3rd. That's the Cyril Gane Tai Tuivasa fight.
Ooh. Are you serious? Ooh. Gosh, I like Tuivasa. I'm taking Tuivasa.
I'm taking Gane in that.
Chewy, the shoey.
No shoey that night.
I think Gane's a good
Cyril
fighter,
Gane.
but man, I don't know. I question.
Oh man.
Is that in France? Is that the Paris card?
Okay, change of pick. If that's in France, I'll go with Gane.
Yeah, I would be going with Gane on this one, guys.
I'll be going with Gane.
I think it is
Paris card.
You know who else should fight on that card? Benoit Saint Denis.
He looked good in his last fight. I did not have him. I chose the other guy, and I was wrong on that. He looked really good.
Ranj.
What?
Saturday, July 23rd. Curtis Blades versus Tom Aspinall.
Ooh.
Tom Aspinall plus 100 right now.
Take him.
Over Tom Aspinall.
Yeah, book it.
Everybody,
I like Aspinall.
Everybody. Plus 100 Tom Aspinall. Well. Get in on it right now.
Consider it a future investment. Just book it now.
Just book it now.
I'd have to take that. But, Curtis Blades does have better wrestling. I will say.
I don't care. after that T-shirt I just bought you. You
I will. I know.
You bet that fight right now.
I
Plus
wore it
100.
for the thing. I'm gonna take
Guaranteed,
Tom
100%.
Aspinall.
I like
This is a
Aspinall.
lock.
I'm sold on Aspinall. I think he's a really good.
Definitely the best striker. Definitely the best striker at heavyweight.
He's
But
so
as
smooth,
the wrestling though,
fast.
Curtis
No.
Blades is
The best
phenomenal
footwork.
wrestling.
No. Not Tom Aspinall is not only the best striker, the best footwork, the best movement,
Yes,
the
sir.
best takedown defense. Tom
And
Aspinall.
I want to
is
make sure I make
the-
this clear too. I like Curtis Blades and I like his wrestling a lot, but Aspinall is functional on the ground. He's not like some kind of heavyweight where you take him down and he's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm tired." He's
That's right.
functional and he could do some submissions too. So like with Curtis Blades, he usually has an advantage on the ground because most heavyweights just don't wrestle at all. They don't grapple. Aspinall's like, "Listen, hold my beer, dude. I will wrestle with you. I will grapple with you too." And on the feet, Curtis Blades may have a slight power advantage, but technique-wise, strong lean to Aspinall, dude.
No, Aspinall is going to destroy him on the feet. I'm saying Curtis Blades has a route to victory if he goes to the ground though, because that's where he would be better. He's better at like chain wrestling. He's better. He's got like NCAA.
Yeah,
D2
Tom Aspinall's record. He has fought better wrestlers than Curtis Blades. Believe it or not.
Really?
Has he?
Okay, talk to me. Who are we talking about
Who's
here?
a better wrestler than Curtis Blades?
Yeah, I was going to say Curtis Blades like 17 takedowns in one heavyweight
All
fight.
right, hang on, kids. Hang on.
I'm not saying we can't be correct.
You got to remember, Tom Aspinall is British too. He's British.
1 second, guys. Excuse me. He is British.
Yeah.
British. Where's that fight being held at? Is it in Paris?
I think it might be in London.
There you go.
It goes
You gotta
London
go
then
with
Paris.
Go with the hometown kid.
Let me start with better wrestlers and better ground game. Andre Arlovsky.
Yo,
Can we admit?
Crazy knockout in Cage Warriors.
Better ground game. Come on.
No, better than Curtis Blades? No. None of those people are better than Curtis Blades on the ground.
Sergey Spivak, Alexander Volkov.
No.
No.
Oh, come on.
No
You guys
way.
are gonna
Curtis
hook me up here?
Blades is an American wrestler.
Curtis Blades
none of
may
those
be
guys
the
are
best
American.
heavyweight wrestler right now in the world. Like in terms of
Right.
all promotions. Like he might be. He might be right now.
You guys are American.
Yeah.
I'll fade you.
The Canadian
I
drops
bet
the
you
flag.
he's probably got a wiki. He's got a wiki at the bottom saying he won NCAA championships back in
He won
2000,
JUCO Nationals. He won JUCO Nationals.
Yeah.
Went Division 1. Like he had 17 takedowns, I believe, in one heavyweight fight for mixed martial arts, and he probably was fighting
He's
some
the real
can.
deal.
I get
This
it.
is
but
gonna
like,
be
yeah,
it's gonna be wrestler
Okay.
versus striker.
Can I say one thing?
yes, sir.
Alexander Volkov win by unanimous decision. I get it. All right, so he dominated him. He wrestled him. Let's see what Tom Aspinall did to Volkov. Oh, he fucking took him out in the first round. Oh, by arm lock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead, you guys, fucking your wrestlers. My BJJ on Tom Aspinall, who is increasing, is gonna kill this guy. I'm
gonna be a
all
good
over
fight.
Aspinall.
I'm
100%.
taking Aspinall as well, but I'm saying there is a path to victory for Curtis Blades. You can't say there's not. You can't say Tom Aspinall should be a minus 300, right?
No, but
he's
you know
plus
what? I'll tell you.
100, and that's fair.
Tom Aspinall is not going to take a fight he's going to lose. Not with his
Yes, he
management
will.
team. Not with
He'll
his
take
father.
a fight
No,
with
no.
anybody.
His father
Fight
manages him.
anybody.
That's a
He
good
is
point.
not going to take a fight he's going to lose. He is ready for Curtis Blades. He's going to piece this motherfucker up.
But Curtis
It'd be
Blades
awesome.
is no piece of trash. He's a good heavyweight.
No, he's not. But he's going to get pieced up by Aspinall.
Yeah, I like Aspinall to win the fight. I do agree with you.
Okay.
How about how about the fight last week with Volkov and Jairzinho? My goodness, the stoppage.
Oh,
Not a
that
big fan
was
of
surprising. That was awesome. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I didn't get to watch all of it because I was at that, the regional fight.
Yeah, dude, I saw you talking about that. How was that, man?
That was fabulous. I haven't been to.
Okay. Can we
Live
go to
stream
share
fight
screen for a
forever.
second? Just talking about Curtis Blades and Tom Aspinall. Let's go to the stats for a second. Strikes landed per minute. 3.52. Tom Aspinall. 7.33. Wow.
We established he's a better striker. We already established
over
this,
double.
Dave. He trains with Darren Till or with
Over double.
Tyson Fury.
Takedown average 6.06 versus 4.07. Takedown defense 100%. Takedown accuracy 100%. Tom Aspinall ain't no joke on the ground, kids, against Volkov, Spivak, Arlovsky, Bordeaux, and Collier. And Collier is a wrestler. Arlovsky's on the ground.
Did you say Jake Collier? Jake Collier is a wrestler.
Okay, shut up. I lied.
The prodigy.
Yeah, I'm drinking.
Come on. Let's get back to let's get back to this card. You're talking about shit that's happening you're talking about stuff happening in August or something. Let's talk about what's happening tomorrow, the main event. Main event. Glover Teixeira, Yuri Petroska. I'm taking the underdog. I don't care what. I know Dev's all lock Yuri in. He's the biggest lock of the card and all this crap. I'm taking the old man, Glover Teixeira. Why? Because he's got 18 knockouts, like 18 submissions or something crazy. He's an underdog. He's like plus 200, I think, or something close to that. And I think he might be able to get it done. Just looking at his, I know he's old. That's his biggest thing against him. But look at his 33-7 to Yuri's 28-3-1. Yuri made his UFC debut 2 fights ago against Volkan Ozdemir. Then he beat Dominic Reyes. Before that, he was in Ryzen. Okay, CB Dalloway, really? Fabio Maldonado. He fought King Mo twice, and one of the times he lost to him, and when he beat him, King Mo was old.
I mean,
look at the record.
I'm with you.
Am I lying?
No, I like the champion to keep his belt here. I think Yuri Prochazka is a great prospect, but he should still be in the prospect mode. This fight's way too big for him way too soon. He's got chin issues. Right. His hands are very low. I mean, Anthony Smith, ground and pound, round 5. Nikita Krylov, Ian Kutalaba, Thiago Santos, Jan Blachowicz, and Glover can bang and wrestle. He can submit you or wrestle or like strike with you. I know he's 43, so people are like, oh, he's going to be chinny. I don't know. I've seen him take some hits, come back and beat the guy. Look, against Jan. Jan clocked him. He did. Jan rocked him. But what happened? He went for a takedown, and eventually, I think Jan Blachowicz is better than Yuri Prochazka, and he just beat Jan Blachowicz. You know what I mean? Like I'm not sold on this kid just yet. I think he's a good prospect, yes, but he's a little wild. His hands are low. He might knock out Teixeira here, get the title. If he wins the belt, by the way, whoever he fights next, I'm going to fade him still. I'm still going to fade him. I think he's a good prospect, but he's not ready for this.
He's only got 2 fights in the UFC so far. 2. Yeah. Volkan Ozdemir is not fantastic. And Dominic Reyes had 1 good loss fight against John Jones, so everybody put him on a pedestal. That's pretty much really all.
Though that knockout was crazy, though.
Yeah, spinning elbow round 2. That was fantastic. But still, that's Dominic Reyes. He's kind of unproven. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of a prospect during that shit too.
Reyes reminds me
of all those people he beat in Ryzen over there in Japan. The Ryzen guys like CB Dalloway, he's ex-UFC. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's an ex-UFCer. Fabio Maldonado, same thing, ex-UFC. King Mo, I don't even think he was just more of a, was he like Bellator or something? I don't even know if he was in the UFC.
Some shit like that. Yeah, he's had a very unique path to this point. And again, if he does win, I know it's future, but if he does win this fight, I will still fade him in his next fight. To me, he has a lot of glaring holes in his game. And I will not be surprised if he gets knocked out or submitted in this fight.
Right. What people like is he's unpredictable and unorthodox. He has this weird style that nobody knows how to defend against.
They like the ponytail, dude. Come on, they like the ponytail.
They like the Tong Po from what was it from Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Part 2, where he fought Tong Po, Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Look at this, the whole fucking the karate shit, all this. Look, I see through all this craziness.
Five Rings. He read the book. The Five Rings. I think there was a movie called The Five Rings too. I watched that back in like 1987 with the monkey style and shit. Yeah. So, you know what? The Glover Teixeira has got the key to the city for Danbury, Connecticut, and he's got the key to the city in from the governor in Brazil, wherever he's from in Brazil. He's like
shout out to Northeast out here. Glover Teixeira,
yeah. I know he's got the graying nuzzle there, graying chin hair and shit.
Yeah, I wish I was in that kind of shape.
Was that a gang sign? What was that pinky stretched out there for? Was that like a gang sign? What was that going on with that? With the cross, with the pinky out, like this, like the pinky. See that? Right there. What is that? Yeah. That's something. That means something. That's 5 rings right there.
Death by submission.
Yes, that's what that is. That's what that is. Death by submission.
That guy over there. Death by submission.
That's what I'm calling too. You nailed it, Vanny. You nailed it. I'm calling round 2, round 3. I'll give him until round 3. Round 3 submission.
Can I call attention to the shot on here with the big screen behind?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
wait a second. I just want to.
How did I not notice that? First of all,
like,
what kind of man am I?
Really, UFC?
I gotta hand in my man card. How did I not notice this?
You really? Okay. Anyways, sorry.
And by the way, I think those are real, which is my personal.
I just want to say, the whatever. Anyways.
I appreciate them having like 25 Octagon girls there too.
No, they've got 5, and they're
feels like they're 25. They're usually like 2, like a whole army out there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and there's one over here, 5. But we do have but Anik does have the Pride Month shirt on, which is good.
Dirty Reg, I agree with you. It took him a long time to get the belt. He's not going to give it up easily. I totally agree with you, Dirty Reg.
You know, he had like 6 years he couldn't even get into the country, where he was stuck in Brazil doing regional scenes. Did you know that?
Now he has a gym. And now he has a gym in Connecticut.
Where all these UFC pros want to go train at.
Exactly right. Going from can't even get in here to now he has a business, pays taxes here, he's a businessman.
Hey, Ranj, where's your girl?
Yeah.
Where's your UFC girl who usually has a phone?
She's not going to Singapore.
Oh man. Weak. No commitment.
Instead, you have that guy back there with the tattoo in his arm.
Yeah. I don't know who that guy is.
Oh, I like your talk, Ice Viking. You're right. We should be voting on which ring girl. He's taking number 4. Ooh, I have to go back and look at them. I go back and look at that. I mean, they're all tasty. So I hear Ice Viking.
Oh, I like that number 2. I can't see number 1, but I like number 2 right there.
I'm a blonde guy, so it's gonna be. Especially dirty blondes.
Oh, one is dirty.
Pretty nice as well. Wait a second. Time out. All right.
Am I really doing this?
Yeah, you're doing this, dude. You're ranking these
creepy.
Videos. No, you're fine.
A little bit creepy.
They're of age. You're okay. They're of age. Pan out.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah, they're not there. Thank you, Ron.
After you see the fighter girls that look like boys, they want to show you what the real girls look like.
Oh, Jesus. Tell me how you really feel.
Out of the girls fighting today, the most attractive female fighting tomorrow is Silvana Gomez. She's the cutest. Well, I don't know, maybe Valentina, but Valentina's kind of like corny, pretty. Silvana Gomez Juarez, I think, is sexy. She's gonna lose though.
Yeah, right. Is Valentina Shevchenko is her sexuality open? Is Valentina like heterosexual or homosexual?
She's married to the fight game.
Oh, well said, dude. Well said. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, she don't mess around with relationships. Yeah. After legacy,
she's
she's straight too. Though. She's straight. She's straight.
2 years straight. Okay.
Somebody
I mean,
interviewed her and asked her eventually if she's gonna have a family. She's like, yeah, eventually, but right now,
I
I'm
break
focusing
I
on-
break this man into be my husband. I force him have a kid. Yes. I mean, imagine
So,
that being your woman, like knock you the fuck out.
So Dave, who you taking, Yuri or Glover?
I'm gonna. You know what? I don't like Glover's pre-fight week interviews, his pre-fight anything. I don't like it. I get it. He's a champ. He can easily like put the gloves down and retire as the champ with a loss here.
Mhm.
But I don't know if Yuri's the guy to do it. And I think one defense for Glover is probably likely. I've got Yuri on my Tapology picks. But once again, this one's not one that I'm comfortable putting any money on. The jiu-jitsu game
How's
of
Yuri's
Glover,
ground game? How is Yuri on the ground? How is he at Brazilian jiu-jitsu?
He read a book
Not
about
good.
it. So now he's
yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Yeah, he read the book.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
Glover wrote the book
Yeah,
that he's
looking-
reading.
He's still writing the motherfucking book about how to win belts at 47 years old. Like, yeah, exactly.
Looking at everything, we've got a spinning elbow, overhand right, left hook, punches, punch, standing punches, punching punches, decision back in 2016. So Yuri is not going the distance on the ground at all whatsoever.
Exactly. And you know what?
Looking at his
That's
stats,
where the old man is smart. The old man has fight IQ. He knows fighting, and he knows where he's gonna win, and it's gonna be on the ground. He's gonna take Yuri down to the ground and submit him in round 2 or 3. The end. Money in the bank. Big money too. Plus 200.
These are the facts of life. Yep. These are the facts of life. I feel like
to say
when
it, Glover's too smart to stand and trade with this guy.
exactly.
He's
Exactly.
too experienced. He's too smart. He's too wise. He's been around for too fucking long to stand and trade with this guy.
Mhm.
He's going to go to the ground. Looking at their takedown average, 2.11 versus 0.98. Takedown defense, Yuri's only at 50%. Yuri, you better have your takedown defense dialed motherfucking in against this guy, because this guy's a jiu-jitsu fucking champ. And if he really wants to mess you up, he will. Yeah, I don't see it, man. I don't see Yuri being better than Blankovic. I don't see Yuri being better than Santos. I see Yuri being better than Smith, but that would have been a great fight, by the way. Yeah, I'm with Glover all day long here, guys.
Yeah, me too, dude.
See, Raw Torque says 25 minutes, plenty enough time to kill Glover. No, not if you're submitted in round 3. You know?
Not if you can't breathe.
Like, the one thing is, people underestimate the ring IQ that Glover has, and the problem with Yuri is that he's not going to be in a small cage. Yuri's going to dominate if he's in a small cage and can dial him up. But we're talking a big cage here, guys. We're not talking the small UFC or the small Vegas cage. We're talking a big cage. And I realize we haven't mentioned this all night long yet, but this is the time where, you know what? The wrestlers are going to be able to get away a little bit more. They're going to be able to have some time to move around and get angles on the strikers. I got Glover here. Easy.
That a boy. Me too.
Yeah, we all agree. I like the old man.
That's fantastic. He's my 4th underdog pick of the card. My 4th and last underdog pick. I only got 4 of them. The whole card, I got 4 underdogs, and he happens to be the capper. He's the last one. The finisher.
The experience advantage is huge, man. He has so much more experience. And
exactly.
with Yuri,
like people don't get it. Yuri only has 2 fights in the UFC. The rest are in Ryzen. Ryzen's the Japanese scene where you can still wear wrestling sneakers and do soccer kicks. You know what I'm saying? So that's where UFC people that are out of the UFC go to fight in Ryzen.
I mean,
like CB Dalloway.
Teixeira's like 13 years older, right? Like this dude was like, he was like
Yeah, he's
shagging
like
people. He was like,
29 to 43.
yeah, he was
or
like shagging girls in Brazil before this guy was even born. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know. I see this as a wonderful title defense for Glover. I realize his next fight he will probably lose.
Yep, that's
But
right.
as far as I'm concerned, in his contract, this is a win for him. I don't know I'm struggling with whether it's gonna be within distance or decision. 5 rounds is a long time.
And you know what? Let me show you though. Yuri was full capper consensus. You see that?
no.
Really? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cody
Wow.
Staftik from Dogger Pass picked him. Triple P, Perfect Parlay Pursuit certified. Both the brothers from Fight Night picks.
Really?
James Lynch and Dev and Sal all picked him.
Well,
Yuri.
I'm here along with Dan and you to say that they're wrong. I think that the old man gets it done.
I'm with you.
So my UFC pick is Glover, round 3 TKO, and I think it's going to be one of those crucifix things, one of those old.
It's going to be a rear naked
Tito
choke.
Ortiz, half guard, ground and pound, just beating the fucking crap out of him.
Like a disrespectful, I'm stronger and bigger and older than you. I have grown man strength, elbows to the face type of finish.
I think it's going to be textbook BJJ 101. Textbook. It's going to be a textbook submission, like a rear naked choke or something.
Oh, it might be. It might be.
He's too old
I don't
to
know.
play games.
Submission TKO. I don't know which one it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be round 3 though, but I don't know which, like TKO or submission. I'm all over Glover here. I just don't know which one.
You guys got me so geeked up for this fight now. Now I'm so geeked up for this fight. I'm so jacked for this fight.
We are MMA geeks here. We have no pride whatsoever.
Oh man,
taking the underdog as a champion.
I'm going elbows to the orbital.
I like it.
Elbows to the orbital. That's what I'm going with.
Funny. That's
I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna steal that line for a future episode. Elbows to the orbital.
All right.
Oh
yeah, the chat is all over Yuri too.
It's the fucking ponytail.
Most of them.
Don't fall for the ponytail. Don't fall for the ponytail, guys. Come on, man. Don't do it to yourself. Yeah, Glover. The only thing for Glover is just the age.
Your AOL trial's up. Your America Online trial is up.
Jesus, AOL.
All right. Let's find our most confident 3. Let's make a 3-fight parlay, 3-leg parlay with our most confident.
Well, I think I finally got an angle with all the girls. Hang on.
Oh, yo. Bring it back, dude. Bring it back.
You're missing a brunette on the right.
I know.
Because
he's in the way.
There's 5. Yeah. The dude with the plain
I like the dirty
T-shirt.
Okay, I'm going far left.
Yeah, I like those 2 over there. I like those. I'm gonna take both.
Far left.
Package deal.
Far left.
If I had to pick one, it'd be like number 2 right there. Number 2 in the middle.
Is she Asian-ish? Is she Asian-ish?
No, she's blonde. Not number 2 from the right. Number 2 from the left.
Number 2 from the left. Exactly. I mean, they don't have any Asians up there. They're in Singapore. Come on, bring over one Asian.
Yeah, far left.
I think that number 4 girl's got.
Yeah, far left is yeah.
Okay, let me see on the right there. I can't. Cameraman, get out of the way.
Can't see.
God damn it.
No, now you got nothing.
He's gonna knock that ponytail off that kid's head.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait a second. Far left. Whoa, wait.
Here we go.
Time out.
Goodness. I think there is an Asian at the end there. It keeps getting covered up.
That would make sense.
That's right there. Right there.
She's something.
There's your far right.
Pacific Islander or something.
I'm sorry. I will give
No,
in.
I think she's
I'm still going far
European as
left.
well. Look at her skin tone is.
I'm
kind
still
of
going
Yeah,
far
the
left.
far left, like that second to the left, the one we could see to the right of Prochazka. Yeah, she's
The abs are there.
yeah.
The abs are there. I'll give you
Ooh,
that.
Ice Fight
Ooh.
Viking saying
Oh,
MMA
shit.
Guru is doing a female tier list video for hottest fighters.
Oh, that's
Interesting.
dope. That's dope.
That is dope. I want to watch that one because
Okay.
there's
I feel really creepy now. I'm sorry.
Melissa Gatto. Melissa Gatto is pretty hot. You know Melissa
Like what
Gatto?
fights?
I think I'm a big fan of like some of those Brazilian, like Norma Dumont, very cute, like neat hair, like some of those girls over there.
Oh,
Good,
you like
good.
Yeah.
Dump, big dumpy trunks.
Kind of.
He's like, no, do not like that style. I feel we get one or the other. We get either the ones that are like butchy, like very butchy, or the ones that are like
Oh, you know who I like? The Ricci. Tabitha
Oh,
Ricci.
yeah.
She's nice.
That's your style. A little
So
bit,
anyway.
little bit tan. All right. He's like, so anyway, you're finding out my fetishes. All right. He's like, let's move on.
We're gonna go through real quick because Manny, you came late, so I want to see how you match up to our picks. Who you taking? Jocelyn Edwards, Ramona Pasquale. Don't elaborate, just take Pasquale. Okay, Silvana Gomez Juarez, Liang Na.
Liang Na.
Good choice. Kyung Ho Kang, Dana Bakary Dana.
Baccarat Dani.
Okay.
And then I came in on
Jake
Fialho.
Matthew,
I like Fialho.
You already got Fialho. We're all on Fialho, I think, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Garcia you're taking Mahashate. That's the one where I was
Whoa,
like, why?
Brandon Allen, Jacob Malkoon. Come on now.
Hayasar Mahashate.
We're not there yet. I'm going up my order.
Okay, watch the fucking screen.
Okay. All right, Brandon Allen, Jacob Malkoon.
Allen,
me too. Dave, you too, right?
Yeah.
That next one. Now this one. Why are you taking Mahashate?
home court advantage, and
Not a big deal. That's it.
I think it's gonna be. I think Garcia is just careless, man. I think he's very careless. He's a first round fighter. He'll come out wild, aggressive, probably push Mahashate up against the fence. Maybe get a knockdown. Mahashate got knocked down in his first round against his last opponent, Day One Contender Series.
Against the only person with a winning record.
Yes. But he does have a size advantage. He's the bigger guy. He's very tough, very smart for a 22-year-old fighter. Very calm. He gets the win here by decision.
Yeah, well, I'm on Garcia, confidently too. Okay, what's next up the card? Sungwoo Choi, right? Over Kulibao.
Yep, I like Choi.
Okay, there's one. Next, Jake Matthew. We already said Fialho.
No, Madalena Emanev.
Oh, Jack Della Maddalena and Ramazan Amid.
I like Madalena.
Me too. So does Dave, right?
Yep. We're all on it.
That he might. He's in there, I think, because that's good odds too. It's like -150.
Yeah, it's great odds, and I think he's much better than Emev. I think Emev, if he wasn't Russian, if he wasn't from Dagestan, if he was like, I don't know, John Winklebauer from South Dakota, he would not have this line.
Winklebauer sounds like Jackson Wink. He's a Jackson Wink, the Jackson Wink coach, John Winkle.
Only -160, guys.
It's
-160.
Yeah,
there's good value there.
Good.
Very good value.
That's a good one. Stupid Rogerio Bontarine Manel Cape is off. That sucks.
It is. Who'd you guys have?
Cape.
Same here, dude. I had so much confidence in Cape.
Yeah, we had Cape. We were all over Cape.
I was high on Manel Cape for I think within distance too. He was going to take it.
Yeah, dude.
Then
Me too, man.
We're all on Wei Li. What are the odds on Wei Li?
Jake Matthews, Andre. Which one?
Oh, we're on Fialho. Everybody's Fialho,
we're all on Fialho. Yep. We like Fialho.
What's the odds on that?
Fialho's only a -155 favorite, right? I mean, or -150 favorite. Yeah, it's very close.
This is a good number here.
That's a good one, man.
Where the fuck is he? Jake Matthews, Andre Fialho. There we go. Minus 150. I got within by TKO, DQ, or submission plus 100, plus 110.
Okay.
All day long.
Okay.
All
But
day.
we're making our parlay. So
Noah
he's
Allen, by the way, on the chat right here. I agree with you, Noah Allen. I like the Asian fighters a lot on this card. There's going to be a rub for the Asian fighters. Expect it. It's going to happen, guys.
Yeah,
I'm not saying a
definitely.
fix,
They're
but
fighting in Asia. The judges are gonna. They don't like to piss off the crowd. They do it sometimes, but just like in London, remember the London card? Every London fighter except for JJ, or not JJ, the first girl, all the rest of the London fighters won. The first girl lost against what was her name?
I know what you're talking about. I forgot the names, but you're right, though. You're right. And they tend to show up early in the Far East, like meaning like it might be a prelim fight, but they're going to be packed. They will be there early. The arena will be packed early on. So don't think it's like a prelim match where like no one's there.
Yeah,
They're
fighting
there.
like in their time. It's going to be Sunday morning, right?
Damn, really, it is. You're right, because
I think. Yeah, in their time, it's going to be Sunday morning.
So weird.
Because I think they're like 6 hours ahead, right? Something like that.
I should look it up. I know there are different times.
I should look it up too. I heard though it's going to be like Sunday morning.
I mean, it couldn't be at night because it's going to be at night for us, right? So it couldn't be at night. It'd have to be like in the middle of the fucking morning or like early morning / early afternoon, right? So either way, it's not a usual time for like us.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what time Singapore is hours.
I'm still watching Cage Warriors, and man, this is the most amazing venue they have. Like they have whatever, you have to see it to believe it, but they have like condos that like overlook the octagon. People are like watching from their balcony and shit. It's kind of amazing.
Well, that sounds awesome. I didn't know that was in the States, and I didn't know it was outside. I thought it was, usually Cage Warriors, isn't that usually over in London?
That's what my thinking was. So like there's palm trees. There's also a marina there. So like there's a bunch of boats in the background, like sailboats and shit. Like they did this right. It's in San Diego. It's like it's done very well.
That's fantastic. Good for them. Good for James Lynch getting a victory.
James Lynch. Yep. You okay over there, Dave?
Oh yeah, we'll live.
Okay, so
there's your puppy. What's his name, Dave?
Luna.
Love it. What's up, Luna?
70 pounds of monster.
Ooh.
All right, so we have one of our three fighters picked. We have Andre Fialho. You want Jack Della Maddalena as well? What's his odds?
I like him at minus 155. I like him a lot. Minus 150, minus 55, around there. I like him a lot.
So we have Jack Della, Andre Fialho, and we need one more.
Drum roll. It's probably between Ali Zhang and Sungwoo Choi. One of those two. Or Brendan Allen, maybe.
Willie Zhang.
Yeah, what's her odds?
Minus 175.
Yeah.
175.
I am comfortable with Willie Zhang within distance.
Ooh.
In a 3-round fight by TKO, DQ, or submission at plus 260. So I will happily take her on the money line
decision
at minus 175.
I'm going to put those three in. Zhang, Maddalena, and Fialho.
Translation, what Dave is saying is that Wally Zhang is going to kick Joanna in the chest and bust open one of the fake boobs. Stoppage of the fight.
That would be sick.
Zhang wins.
It's going to hurt.
We don't want to, cause any damage.
I got her at minus 155 too. That's great.
Yeah, dude. Listen, it's disrespect because she may have won her last fight against Rose. That was a super close fight, a split decision loss in a 5-round fight. I thought she won.
She got robbed.
I thought she won the fight
and everything.
Dude, I thought she won the fight. She could have the belt right now. You know what I'm saying? And guys, Rose,
this fight week, Willie Zhang has looked the most focused.
Yeah.
The best shape I have ever seen her in her career. And on top of which she's fighting with her old camp where she was undefeated.
Did you?
Man, the
Did you?
confidence is just huge on this girl. It's
Did you
going to
see
be over in 3 rounds. There's no way this is going to last. This is not going 3 rounds. This is TKO a second.
Did you see the story about how not only she's training with her old fighter group or her old camp, but they're actually fighting at like an undisclosed location in Thailand, like actually like a private gym. It's not the Tiger Muay Thai gym. It's at a private gym because they don't want anyone overseeing their training or seeing their practice. Like very like close knit type of shit, dude.
This is not. Joanna hasn't fought in how many years?
2
years, 2 months since her last loss against her. Before that, no, I'm sorry. Joanna is overmatched. This is a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned. I think it's going to be finished within a couple rounds.
Her last fight was against Wally Zhang, by the way.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. But I mean, I'm huge on Weili Zhang, and I'm going to fade her last loss against Rose because I think whatever. I think the judges were going to fight against Rose. It was hometown advantage. Well, guess what? Weili Zhang has hometown advantage here, and all over her on this one, guys. I'm easy money on this one.
I agree with you, Dave. I agree.
Minus
even if it's close, it's 3 rounds. They can go 3 rounds. It went 5 rounds before. They can go 3 rounds. It goes to Wally Zhang. A few takedowns, position control, the crowd. Every time Wally Zhang does anything positive, they're gonna be like, "Rah!" You know what I mean? It's gonna be obvious, you know. Like,
no,
the hometown kid's gonna get the favorite.
And I watched that fight today. I watched that fight in its entirety, and Weili just was so dominant. I get it. Joanna might have had the volume with the body shots and the volume, but Weili Zhang definitely the head hematoma. I can't express the head hematoma. It's so much, and it's so much. Like I just no, I don't see it. And I believe if it does go to the ground, and this very well might go to the ground as opposed to the last fight, which was completely stand up. I give the advantage to Weili Zhang. Here's the stats for you. Takedown average 1.75 versus 0.28. Joanna is not a ground girl at all. At all.
Let me give you some more stats on Weili Zhang. Her first form of mixed martial arts was Kung Fu, but then she moved over to, I believe it's called, is it Sanda, which is an Asian form of wrestling. And she then went on to become like a multiple time champion in her province in wrestling, which I would equate that to like being a state champion in the United States in wrestling. Multiple time champion in wrestling in her home province in China. But then she had like a back injury. She stopped wrestling. Ultimately, her foundation isn't grappling and wrestling, and she's built like a wrestler. If it comes to some grappling, she'll have a gigantic advantage in that area.
E-Money MMA picks thinks Joanna Jacek's the hottest. I don't see it.
Looks kind of big boobs. Look at the hair toss. Okay, I'll back it up for you. Come on.
If you like the very, very thin, like very thin girls, I guess yes. You know,
I'll get pervy. Here we go.
I'll get pervy.
Here we go.
No, there's definitely some hotter fighters, dude. There's a whole bunch of hotter fighters with Joanna.
Yeah, I agree with MPTV. Out of these two, if I had to date one, if I had to choose one, I would take Zhang. I think I like her body better a little bit. Even with just I don't know, something with the bone structure. It's just weird.
Bony. She's very bony.
Yeah, looks uncomfortable.
She looks like she could be a few pounds over being a crackhead. Just saying.
Agreed. Yeah. Look at the arms. Like how
too vascular for me. Too vascular. Yeah.
Big boobs, big arms, nice ass. She does have a tight ass though. I'll give her that.
Yeah, I give her that.
You know what? And then swing over to those girls next to her in the background.
I know in the background.
That's what we're talking about.
And 16-year-old boy.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. She looks.
Could be a 29-year-old man, dude. That could be a 29-year-old man. If you cut her head off, that's a 29-year-old man in China. Okay.
No, leave her head on. Great. Still a 29-year-old man in China.
I mean, all hail to Wally Zag. You're a wonderful champion. But she's probably butch. She's probably butch. She's probably gay the way she carries herself. I mean, I'm not I'm not criticizing it.
She's
But
not
she looks
allowed
like
to be in China. She'll get assassinated.
No, exactly.
You can't be gay in China.
No, you can't be. No, come on now.
My bad.
Jesus.
Don't
Come
expose
on.
They're not
her.
celebrating
What are you
Pride Week
thinking?
over there. I'm telling you what, they don't celebrate Pride Week.
Let alone a whole month. You said they're not doing that shit over there, dude.
There is definitely no Pride Week in China.
No, man. She's the national ambassador to China for Estee Lauderdale. Like she's actually sponsored.
Estee Lauder, the perfume, isn't it? Perfume,
yeah,
right?
like the perfume and makeup line of Estee Lauder. I'm like, I've never seen her wear any makeup, so I don't look at her as being a very female, whatever.
Joanna is training at ATT. She trained with Carolina Kovacevic for last week's fight. Like Carolina was training with Joanna in preparation for her fight against Felice Herrig last week.
Which she won. Felice Herrig's terrible.
Yeah.
Awesome. Retired in the spot. That was good. Yeah,
we
were
all right last week. 11-3. I went 11-3 last week. I won two sets of round robins.
I went 11-3, but I didn't have the right methods of victory.
That was one of my wrong was that Korean Silva though. So I think I do owe you a shirt.
That's the shirt one because I was on Silva and you guys were like Botello looks strong and tall, and Karine came in there and just
I know you're right. Well, in the DMs of Instagram, just send me your address and I'll send you a shirt. I have no problem with that.
No worries, dude. I don't even care about the shirt. Now I tell you what I was wrong on last week. I was wrong on Munoz. You guys had Gravely, right?
Dang, was training with Triple C, but you know what? For this fight, she went back to train with the Hickman brothers in Thailand, where her roots in Tang Bao, Thailand. Hickman brothers.
Tang Bao.
That's how you got to say it. Tang Bao. You got to say it like you're Vietnamese. Tang Bao.
So what's the parlay?
Oh, gee, man. What?
Oh yes, parlay. It's gonna be Weili Zhang as
I posted it. Where was it?
Weili Zhang.
I posted it up here.
Madalena.
I like him.
Oh, I can't log in.
I gotta mark this on my sheet. Hold on, I gotta mark these on my sheet. Let me mark these. Madalena Zhangi.
Oh, right here. It's right here on the screen. 3-leg parlay. That's what it pays out. Zhang, Madalena, Fialho, and those are their specific. Okay. This is a kind of bet online. I just put $50 on it to win 191.
Not bad.
Yep.
Good odds.
And I'm pretty confident with all three of them. And look at the Fialho odds are good. -130. That's good.
I'm surprised, right? He's got great jab, good power. Like, yeah. I heard a beer crack. I gotta join you over here, brother. I got a Heineken right here.
He's the away team, though. Jake Matthews is the home. Singapore is closer to Australia than it is Portugal or Sanford MMA, for sure. But even Fialho,
yes, it's definitely closer
from Portugal. He's from Portugal, which is still Australia's way closer than Portugal to Singapore.
I mean,
all the fans be rooting for Jake
Fialho's
Matthews.
a mercenary. He's just coming through to just get it done. He doesn't go to round 2 or 3. He's not there just.
He's got and the momentum right now with Fialho.
It's crazy, dude. Right? Crazy.
He's riding that wave.
I mean, 4th fight. It's fucking June, right? 4th fight this year. Who the fuck does that shit? I don't care how fast the fights are. 4th fight this year. Yeah, just cut from a different cloth, man. Oh, I hear you, Luna. Luna's like,
Tang Bao. I think when non-Asian people talk like that, people get offended.
Oh, no.
I saw like this YouTube video with this kid that was born and raised in Vietnam, and that's how he naturally talks, and he's blonde hair and blue eyes, and he talks like that, and everybody thinks he's being offensive, but he was raised with that accent with the money, you got to take a money.
And he's like American looking?
He blonde
Oh
hair.
shit,
He
dude.
looks like Jake Matthews, but when he talks, for real, he looks like a skinny Jake Matthews. But when he talks, he sounds like he's straight out of the Viet Cong. Yep,
That's
right out of
hilarious,
Thailand.
dude.
It is hilarious.
That's really funny. That's really funny. I feel like when people, yeah, you'd have to be like, yeah, you'd get a really dirty look if you were not Asian, talking with like a strong Asian accent.
Well, just like if you're a non-black guy throwing the N-word around,
Yeah,
same thing.
yeah, it would be the exact
Almost.
equivalent. You're right.
Almost.
You're right.
You won't get your ass kicked though for talking like an Asian. Maybe depends on who you're talking to. If you make the chain Chinese eyes and then do it, then you're fighting. Then you're fighting. That's fighting words.
Oh god, you're right, dude. You're right.
Yeah, that's like me going, "Can I get a bigger maca, dude?" You know, like that. That's my white guy impression. Oh, can I get a bigger Mac, dude? That was a joke I used to run in college a lot.
Where'd you go to school at, Ranj? Where'd you go to college at?
I went to a community college, Fulton Montgomery Community College, and then I did like a semester in Drexel. That's in Philadelphia, but that was I never graduated.
I'm right by Philadelphia. Yeah, Drexel, big city, man. Good school. Good school.
It is good school. Yeah, I lived in Philadelphia for 5 years. 5 years.
What part? What part of Philly?
I took jiu-jitsu there. Right in the University Penn neighborhood, like 49th
Yeah.
Street.
Yeah, I know it well.
Right there.
I know it well. There's a lot of good jiu-jitsu schools here, man. Tons of good mixed martial arts gym, and even more now.
Studios with the Migler-Reese brothers, Balance Studios. Yeah.
Very good, very good.
Phil and Rick, they're a Henzo Gracie they're a Gracie Academy.
What years was that?
That was 2004 to 2009.
Nice, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I wasn't down here yet.
I'm old.
At the time.
I'm 48, dude. I'm old.
Dude, I'm 45, man. You're in my wheelhouse. So I feel you, man. I'm old, man.
Yeah.
I was still in New York City at the time, like still in Manhattan at the time, but I moved down here 2011, 2012. So after
are you like suburb of Philadelphia?
I live in Newtown, and Newtown is very close to Sesame Place, very close to Northeast Philadelphia. We're about 30 minutes from Philadelphia, like Center City. We're 30 minutes from there, so we're pretty close. But we're in the farm area, like we're the suburbs, like Bucks County.
I got
you know,
yep.
Which I like. It's nice out here. I grew up in New York City. I grew up as a city
like a Villanova fan. You like Villanova basketball?
I should be, but I'm just kind of like whatever. They're close to me. But I do like when they win, but it's like whatever.
Okay, impressive to see a 48-year-old and a 4-year-old.
45 and 48, dude.
45? Okay.
And you're 44, right, Dave?
No, I'm 46.
Dave, I'm the baby, dude.
I'm actually still an athlete. And
he said, I'm a grown man.
I mean, you guys, I get it. You guys got the Valentina bullet shirt on. Wrestling. Oh, I'm all this shit. Yeah, okay, right. Come join me. Put a 50-pound backpack and come up at 10,000 feet and see what you can do.
Yeah, dude. I can imagine. Elevation is serious.
Nice. Reliving old high school.
What part of Canada are you in? Are you like in the eastern, central, or like western? Like, what's your
west?
So I was born in central. I was born in Ottawa, which is the capital, and then I moved out to BC. Wow, 15 years ago, 16 years ago, 18 years ago. Yeah. And so I've been living in the mountains for the last 18 years.
Wow, like the mountains?
No, dude, I have a rainforest within 5 minutes walking distance from me. I have a desert within 30 minutes driving distance, and I have a glacier within 5 minutes walking distance.
Jesus, dude.
I live in a messed up place.
Based upon your background, I think if you're living like in a modern city environment, because it's like very modern back there, but that's not what you're saying to me. You're saying like you live in the fucking jungle, dude.
Oh, dude, I go for a walk in the rainforest. There's like leaves the size of my upper body. Like it's crazy.
That's so dank.
Yeah, no, it's
You know what else?
kind of
There's
crazy. I'll post some videos on my channel later on.
British Columbia, a lot of serial killers that don't get caught up there.
Thank you, Ron.
I've seen
Wild West, man.
documentaries. There's a highway that travels through there that's known for that. That you shouldn't.
Wild West.
Women
We're
should
talking
not
about
go on these highways by
we
themselves.
were talking about the beauty of where Dave lives, and then here comes Ranj with. There's a lot of bodies up there, and you don't want to peruse that territory.
That the pig farmer killer that used to feed all the people to his pigs. He's from there. He's like the
pig farmer killer. Who the fuck is that guy, Ranj? I never heard of this guy.
I forgot his name.
Enlighten me, son. I need more fears in my life. Who the fuck is the pig farmer? He
killed 49 people when he was in jail. He was like, man, if I could just got one more, I would have made my 50. I shit you not.
It's like a scoring point.
He's from right down the road from where Dave lives.
Jesus Christ, yo, Dave. Yeah. Dave, be careful. Don't go outside, Dave.
He's all right. He's not a pretty girl. So I got nothing to worry about. They just kill women up there.
That's scary, dude. That's fucking scary. Can I find that on some kind of a documentary?
There, you Ice Viking knows it's Robert Pickton. That's the pig farmer killer.
That's the guy, Ice Viking.
Yeah, he knows. I wasn't making stories up. This is legit. This is real stuff.
I'm gonna look him up later on. By the way, I gotta put it out here.
About it. The Highway of Tears. That's what they call it. Oh my
god, are you serious? That's.
I don't live on the. Okay, hey, whoa! Stop! I don't live on the Highway of Tears. I live in Revelstoke, much different place. Google Revelstoke, BC.
Okay, time out. If you're anywhere within 30 minutes, if you're anywhere within 30 minutes of Highway of Tears, you live on Highway of Tears. Just so you know.
I do not live anywhere near 30 minutes of Highway of Tears.
Okay, so in that case, you're good. You're clear.
We're good.
Jesus. And can I say this, by the way? I'm watching Cage Warriors again. A Cage Warriors update for you guys. I'm like the Cage Warriors correspondent. Now the sun is going down. They're still out motherfucking side. It's a beautiful scene on the marina.
Who's the main
Cage Warriors, man?
There? Who's the main?
Bro, it could be me and you, dude. Like that's what it meant. It's Jordan Bailey versus Alex Trinidad. Exactly.
Alex Trinidad. I'll take that name.
Me too. I'm taking him. I got money on him. He's he is favored minus 170. He's 5-3 overall, and Jordan Bailey is 6-5 overall. That's the main event.
You know what? I'm gonna see if I can put a bet on it.
You can. It's available on DraftKings, which means it's available.
Yeah, it's on Bet Online. I know it is. I've seen it already before.
I do like Trinidad to win the fight, and then I think the bet is no longer available. But I actually bet one of the undercard.
Oh, right here, yeah. And we got James Lynch did not fight yet. He's
dude. You kept saying he won, and I saw that. I'm like, I don't think it's.
He's gonna win though. He's a minus 900 favorite.
He better.
Cesar Gonzalez versus James Lynch.
And so commenting, by the way, on this event, by the way, is who's the black girl who fights for the UFC, who's very good, who loses all of her decisions very closely? Angela Hill. Angela Hill is one of the commentators. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And she looks really cool tonight. She got this very big poofy afro and a yellow dress.
Make a parlay real quick with
do it.
Brandon LaRocco. He's a favorite. He's fighting next, I think. James Lynch and Alex Trinidad.
And then also, I would add in there, what book are you using? What book are you using?
I can't. It's Bet Online. Those are the only 3 for Cage Warriors.
If you can add in Chris Congo tomorrow night, Chris Congo tomorrow afternoon, 2:00 p.m., Chris Congo is going to win the boxing match against Sebastian Formella. Chris Congo minus 475 favorite.
I don't have that in here.
In that case, you will not have that.
LFA's on tonight as well. I can throw that one in there. LFA 134.
I wish I had more time to look at LFA. I like LFA. I just don't have enough time to look at it. Like in terms of looking at the lines and stuff, you know what I mean? To bet on it.
But
James Lynch is fighting. Noah? No, he's fighting right now.
He's a minus 900. I'm not betting that. I can't bet.
MPTV, dude. MPTV. I hear you, man. I hear you. Angela Hill looks fine tonight. And if she's your type, I feel you, dude. She looks fine tonight. He's down.
Yeah, I like
Brown.
Angela Hill too.
Accept
Oh,
apology.
look at
and
Noah
like,
Allen saying bet the house on the other guy. Who's the other guy? The other guy's name is Cesar Gonzalez, plus 525. Maybe we'll fade James Lynch.
Yeah, we'll just fade him, right? Hold on, time out. After all that talk about we love James Lynch,
I like the capper. I don't know about
out.
the capper / interviewer, but Cesar Gonzalez sounds good. He sounds like one of those
like,
tough Mexicans. He's probably Entram Jim.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Who's gonna change course here? Actually, let's fade James Lynch after all of our praise. Fuck it, we're off the bandwagon.
At plus 525. Noah talked me into it. He said, "Look, a $10 bet would make me $52. Place it. Let's do it."
No, I agree.
Place
I agree with him.
Cesar Gonzalez.
Thank you, sir.
Confirm.
Are we talking the same James Lynch? I think we are. Noah. We're talking about the one that's fighting tonight.
Yeah, he's not the one that does 900. I'm looking right at it.
No, but he actually had another comment. He said, "Are we talking about the same James Lynch?" You're welcome. He said, "You're welcome."
Yeah, I just did it.
I love it. I love it.
Canadian handicapper. I'll definitely take Cesar Gonzalez.
Noah Allen, where are you based out of, dude? Where's home for you, man? What state? What country? Where are you at, homie?
Australia.
He's awesome.
He's not. He is not. That's the other. That's
Dave is just talking off the cuff.
No. Hey, by the way,
Allen's an American. He's
accept apology invite, MMA boy. Put your money where your mouth is.
There you go. He's from Texas.
Okay.
Nick's the Aussie. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, that's right.
Good point. Everything's bigger in Texas.
All right. You guys want to discuss anything else on this? We already put out our 3-fight thing, our 3-leg parlay.
I'm good, gentlemen. I'm good.
Who are your underdog picks? I got 4. Mine are Kyung Ho Kang, Na Liang, Ramona Pasquale, and the champ in Glover Teixeira. That's it.
You're asking me, bro?
Either one of you. I know Dave's the same as mine, I do believe.
Okay, so mine are Pasquale, Liang, Mahashate in the prelim card. On the main card, Teixeira and Santos.
Oh yeah, Santos. That's you're throwing your money away with that thing. But all right, good.
He said, "Okay, you, that's your problem.
All right.
You want to throw away money? Away? Go ahead. That's your problem, dude."
Hey, if you win though, you're gaining a lot, and you're going to look like a genius.
It happens.
No,
every now and then it happens. Most of the time, I just look like a fucking idiot.
It's all good. It's all good. All right, so let's wrap this up. I'm getting kind of hungry and tired, a little
ditto
drunk.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys having me in here.
Absolutely. It's always fun, man. It's always fun having you on here.
Same here, dudes. I love your show, love your content.
Fleece Herrig's OnlyFans. Well, if you like feet, that's where to go. It's a foot fetish one. Her OnlyFans is her OnlyFans is foot fetish. I heard. I'm not on OnlyFans. I don't even know how to do that.
Same here, dude.
Do you pay with Bitcoin or something?
Do you?
Or you gotta pay. It's OnlyFans is you have to pay. It's a thing for OnlyFans. And you pay to see.
Is it for OnlyFans, Raj?
Yes, and you have to pay to see like Fleece Herrig. I heard you have to pay to see her feet. Like she does live foot videos for her fans.
You could just pause.
You got to pay entrance. Some of them are real cheap though, I guess, and some of them are more expensive. You know who else got one? Jessica Penne. I don't know why you would want to, but she's got OnlyFans.
But listen, I like nice feet. But my question would be, what is going on there with the feet? Are they pouring chocolate on the feet? Or what are they doing with those feet that would make you? And I'm being serious here. What the fuck is going on with the feet that they would do in an OnlyFans section that would make you be like, I want to see his feet. Like, I don't know, see the feet in mud. I don't know. Like, what would they do with the feet, Dave? What do they do with the feet, Dave? Come on, Dave. What do they do with the feet?
I don't do feet. I don't do feet at all.
Maybe they probably put oil on it and massage the toes or something.
So that's what you like. That's what you like, Ranj. We
I
know
don't-
what you like. Okay, so Ranj has just
I don't hate
exposed
feet.
his fetish. Okay, but I like feet. So you
I
like
don't have a
feet.
fetish for it. Oh,
Then you just-
OnlyFans takes. Oh, if OnlyFans takes Ethereum, he's in. I think they do take all sorts of crypto. All sorts of crypto. They take Shiba Inu.
You know what? You know what? I'm going to tell you that since Ranj likes feet and oil, right? You just expose your foot fetish. I would like feet. How would I like my feet? I think I would like
hate
feet.
men feet. I don't like men feet.
Well, that makes you heterosexual. That's good.
Yeah.
You're
They're all
okay.
calloused.
Check mark 1. You don't like men feet. Okay, good. So you're saying you don't like big, gangly, rusty, dirty, rough feet. That's what you're saying.
No, I like little feet, little women feet.
Okay, so
I don't
Ranj,
like-
I'm getting more.
I
I'm
don't
getting
like
more out of
finger
you.
toes
You
either.
like
What's that one where your one toe is bigger than your thumb toe? There's a
you mean on
word
the
for
feet,
that.
the hammer toe? When the
Yeah.
hammer toe is longer than the big toe?
No, like your pointer toe is bigger than your big toe. There's a word for that.
You're
Look,
okay.
Dave's got it.
Dave, you're doing
He's
well.
got
No, Dave's okay. Dave's okay. It's almost the
He's
same
got
size.
the one toe is bigger than the other toe.
No, it's not. Come on, Ron.
Yes,
Don't
it
do that
is.
to me.
It's called.
No, it's not.
There's
No,
a
it's
word
not.
for that.
No, it's not. It's
Skinny
not.
It's
bony
not,
toe.
dude. It literally
It's
is
just
not,
the
dude.
angle.
It literally is not, dude.
It's just the angle.
Yeah, dude. His pointer toe is smaller than the big toe. Okay, Ron just having
Well,
a fear
there's
here. Ron has a
No,
fear
but
of his
there is-
second toe being longer than the first toe, and I
It's
don't know
not
what
a
that fucking
fear.
thing is called.
I'm just saying I'm saying there's a specific word for it.
Yeah, it's called.
Oh,
Ron's
Ice
fear.
Viking likes ears. Yeah, that's the word for it. Canadian. Bingo. What's it called where your big toe?
That was
is
so
one
funny,
toe
dude. That
bigger?
was so funny. That's called Canadian. It's like a called Canadian. Love it.
Oh, too much. I gotta go.
Oh man.
This is getting way off topic now. I'm talking about feet. Dave's showing his toes and shit.
Well, what
We're
the
done.
fuck? You guys ask.
No, listen, your
We're
toes
done.
are fine, dude. Your normal toes. Normal toes.
No.
But I don't know what it's called when the second toe is bigger or the pointer toe, the one that's next to the big toe. I know what you mean.
There's
really
a
weird.
there's a word for it. Did you ever see Shallow Hal?
Yes.
Remember?
yes,
George
yes.
Costanza wouldn't date that girl because she had it, because she had the one toe was bigger than her big, and she was hot too. She was gorgeous. And
I
he
mean,
was like,
look,
no, I don't like her. She got
listen.
the one toe bigger than her big toe.
I know we're going overboard here, over our time here, but like toes are kind of important. Feet are important. I'm no longer single. I've been married for like 17, 18 years. But if I was single, I could not date a woman, female, whatever, with banged up feet, dude. Couldn't do it, man. That's a deal breaker for me. I can't have bad feet. Feet are important to me. So from that standpoint, like, long toe, whatever, but I can't have banged up feet. I can't like feet all banged up, nails all banged up and shit. No. You'll sleep with that shit, dude.
Yeah, they got to keep them trimmed so they don't scratch your legs up and shit.
What do you think? What's her name's feet are like? What's her name? The girl who commentates for
Lise Herrig?
No, the one who commentates for UFC. The Sanko. What are her feet like, dude? Oh boy.
Oh, dude.
Here we go, Dave. Get him, Dave.
Don't even get me started. Really?
Here we go. So Dave has a foot fetish too. We're uncovering foot fetishes.
I got nothing on Sanko. I got Sanko tries way too hard. You know what? She would be sexy, but she just tries too hard. And that's the problem. You know what? I need somebody who's chill with who's comfortable in their skin, who is just Sanko tries way too hard. It just makes her unsexy. I saw her this week in all the pre-fight stuff and all the just
road to UFC stuff.
hard.
She was doing the road.
Don't
to
get me
UFC
wrong.
commentating.
Great rack, great ass, great face, good commentator. She's an intelligent woman. I'm impressed, but just tries way too hard. Sorry.
Man, that was so casual. Great rack, great ass. The way he just dropped that in there. And she still trains.
All right,
She
guys.
still fights a little bit. All right, Ron, you have to go, bro.
3 hours. 3 hours. We're done. So thank you guys. Good luck tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
You guys want to make any t-shirt bets?
Yes.
I think
Santos. I want Santos. I'll take that bet.
You're
So
crazy.
I have no.
All right, double or nothing then. I owe you a shirt.
Exactly. So double or nothing. I like
so
Santos.
we'll double or nothing. If you know what? Sir. If Santos wins, I'll get you a fucking hoodie. Okay? Santos wins, I'm buying you a hoodie.
I'll take it.
That's how we do. Like she's a big underdog. That's how me and Dave do it. If you take an underdog,
great.
Yeah.
I like Santos by TKO. You heard it here first, dude. She knocks out
if Valentina wins, we're even because I owe you a shirt from the Botello. Okay? Deal?
Gotcha. We're deal.
Awesome.
We're good.
All right, guys. Fun times. See you next week.
One more thing, Dave. Go ahead.
What's that? I want a t-shirt bet for Malkoun. I think Malkoun might squeak it out.
Okay, I'll take it.
Get out.
I think
Who wants it?
I'll
Who
take
wants it? I want t-shirt versus hoodie though. No. I'll buy you a t-shirt, but I want a hoodie back because the odds are fucking horrible.
You're right. So you're right. So I will buy you a hoodie. I will transfer my hoodie bet winnings from your buddy here, Ranj, and I will give you the hoodie because you're right. The odds are upside down there.
You're gonna be out you're gonna be out a hoodie. Whatever.
I will buy you a macked out t-shirt.
Okay.
Against a hoodie for Malkoun because I think Malkoun has a chance.
And as an extra, I'll send you some of my feet pics just to be.
Oh, please don't. Please don't.
I'll take my foot.
Do not.
Up here. I got my
do not.
Going. My
no,
big toe
don't do it.
Autograph them.
Don't do it.
Autograph them.
Don't do it.
Autograph those pics. All right. All right, guys. Enough fun.
I'll send you tattoo pics.
Oh, we're going deeper now. He's got his OnlyFans account starts right now. Oh, no. Dave, don't do it, Dave. Damn, Dave. That's a serious tattoo, bro. Like, that's serious, man. What is that, a wolf?
I'll send you tattoo pics later on.
All right, Ron, you have to go, bro. Peace,
right.
man. Thanks
Good night,
me, bro.
Good night. Thanks, guys.
Right,
thanks, chat, everybody. Appreciate you. See you guys next week.